he freaking moved. So, let me do something a bit more traditional, and then do my plan. Um, so
What? Somebody moving is spoiling your plans?
for my plans. Yup.
I
Okay.
wouldn't know anything about that.
What I am going to do then is I am going to buff one of my new potions. Let me put a -1 on my notes there. It's one of the newer potions that he has made. I'll say it's a sparkling purple color because this is a potion of advantage. So I will start off after looking around a moment, kind of wondering. Oh, it's like, that worked. Potion, and then let's go with a gun shot. Oh ho ho! Yes, I'm glad that was not disadvantage. As I pull out my big old gun. Well, okay, well it's a pistol. Take a shot, and I'm going to be moving between shots. Oh, same on the same damn thing. Okay. Okay. Um.
All right. Both of
I.
those will hit.
Okay. I will make a leap to here as I use my second shot there, and with
Okay.
my,
As you get close to it, is going to swing its club at you.
okay. So let me mark down my 7 rounds.
Bless you.
Um, let's see. I am going to add. I want to spend a D for evasive footwork. That leaves me down to 1 security die. I don't know. Oh, that's a good roll, though. Okay. What's wrong with Where is it? There it goes. Oh, okay, and now my AC is infinite. Maybe. Sorta, kinda. For a little bit. As I keep on the evasive. Let's see if he still hits me. Critical fuck.
Does a 30 hit you?
Remember, you're at disadvantage because of mass protection.
Okay. Does a 25 hit you?
Okay, 25 does not. 30 would adjust.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
You said okay. So you said he's at disadvantage.
The creature is at disadvantage, yes.
All right. So if he's at disadvantage, then it becomes flat, which means that. Okay. So the first roll would still count.
Okay.
Um.
My AC, thanks to
So,
evasive footwork, is now 29, so the 30 does, surprisingly enough, hit me.
okay. All right. As you get close to him, he will swing his club, backhanding, I'll say, with a hit.
Oh my god, if you don't fucking go through this motherfucking light, I
Oh.
will ram into the fucking back of your car.
That's okay. I'll take the hit. I realize I also have shield, but I'll take the hit.
Okay. And...
Hang on. Gotta look up something real fast first. Okay. Silvery barbs.
You want to do that?
I will do silvery barbs. Yes, because either way, that means I can give us advantage. So,
Okay.
and since I go next, I will pop that advantage on me.
Okay. Cool. Then you will go ahead and swing again. At flat. I hope he doesn't crit.
Don't suck.
Well, I mean, it's still disadvantage, so he still has to take the worst regardless.
But it's flat now.
No, I mean with silvery barbs. Let me double check.
29 meets.
Silvery barbs. Yeah. Must re-roll and use the lower roll. So yeah, it'd be. It's not disadvantage. It's he has to look at the two rolls and use the lowest. So he literally could not crit on that.
Either way,
Okay,
29
so-
meets my AC.
Alright, so I can't remember. I'm about to say if it meets, I'm about to say it meets, it doesn't hit.
No, we were doing meet or beat.
Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to remember. Oh, okay. So 29 just barely break. I'm about to say just barely able to connect. Okay. Backhanding you with it, I'll say with this club. Adjusting to hit for 29 bludgeoning and 15 necrotic.
Okay. There'll be kind of a spectral skeletal mist about me as the attack partially goes through me, unless it's a magical. Is that a magical club?
It is magical. He's from hell.
Oh, it is. Oh well, shit. Never mind. I can't face through that then.
And just because he's from hell doesn't mean they necessarily gave him magic.
Yeah, it's, I'm not saying it specifically says his weapon. Must say hellish mace. Must say hellish mace. It is must say magical piercing plus necrotic.
Ah! Okay.
Which is kind of redundant. It says magical weapons. All must say all the creatures' attacks are considered magical.
Okay. At least I'm where I need to be. I didn't expect it to hurt so much.
You can see it seems relatively satisfied having hit you after having taken those bullet wounds.
Actually, yeah, because that was like around 60 points of damage.
Yeah, not thrilled. Must say, not thrilled. Every time he seems to be healing, you guys seem to keep doing damage, and he seems to be getting frustrated with this.
Okay. Guys, if you can, try to keep him here.
Okay.
I can't hear you. I'm underwater.
Nail.
Okay. Actually, getting him a little closer to me might help.
Step 1. Bonus action. Hunter sense.
You use scan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, let's see. Gain the ability to appear to creature and magically discern how best to hurt it as an action. Choose one creature immediately. Learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Damage immunities. Fire and poison.
Okay.
Damage resistance. Cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered.
Well, I was just noting that, again, it's like silver comes up again.
Let's see. Vulnerabilities, none. Condition immunities. It is immune to charm, exhaustion, frighten, poison, and prone.
You know what it's not immune to?
Your fist?
Lightning.
This is true.
Let's see. That's immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities. No vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So we will then run, slide through its legs for dramatic effect, so I can get the flanking with Nyx. As we begin the spinning top of doom that is whips and scimitars, with my combination of magic, silver, radiant damage, because fuck you. And since Evan goes next, I just included him in the macro, so don't worry about him until it's his turn.
All right, let's see.
You can also ignore that fourth attack, because that didn't go off, because I just kept it in the macro.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's Evan as well.
Since Evan goes next, Evan would be moving into attack range if possible, which he can do. And then Evan would be taking his 2 attacks.
Okay.
As we very slowly move the spiritual weapon into range.
Okay. All right. So let's say. Okay. Cool. All right. As you unleash into this creature.
Oh shit! Having crit.
Yeah. Must says unleash into this creature. Evan strikes true with one of his shots, noticing that shot digs in and doesn't seem to do the amount of damage that he was hoping that it would do.
He adds 16 damage to that first attack, and I don't recall Radiant being on the list. He's got a magic weapon. I don't recall Radiant being on the list.
No. He negates the crit.
Oh, okay. Is it immune to crits, or?
No, once per turn, he can negate a crit.
Oh, that's so kind of it to negate Evan's crit and not my crit.
So, all right, let's see. So we'll go ahead, deal with that. Looks pretty irritated. It's taking more damage than obviously he would want. Okay. It is pretty bloodied as it looks around at the two of you. Okay. Cool. All right. It is going to look at what is going on, and it is going to roar as the symbol, as the flaming crest, as the flaming crest of hell burns on his chest. As the flaming crest on his chest begins to go up. 1, 2, you are the only 3 here, and Matt doesn't count as an opponent. So, I need folks to make me charisma saves.
Charisma.
Give me a second to double check. I think you guys might be affected. since I'm having to run more characters in the GM right
So-
now, it takes me a minute to.
I'll say, and I'll say, you will see a few of the wounds that you created begin to heal up.
Okay, so we need to figure out what damage negates the regeneration. Creatures at disadvantage on attack rolls can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Okay, so that doesn't affect it otherwise. Charisma is not one of Evan's saves.
That's right. I'll say, cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's trying to do that fear thing again, it tried before, that will not work.
No, it is not. So never mind. This doesn't matter. I'll say.
So it protects us
Okay.
from medieval shields us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say. So it affects no matter. So it protects no matter what level, correct?
Correct. As long as Evan
Okay.
can maintain concentration, we are protected.
Okay, cool. In which case, do not worry about the saves because this does not work.
Good. Because, Charisma is not Nyx's bag. That's probably why he can't get very many dates.
Hey, if he becomes my pet, he can get all the dates he wants.
I'll say,
I will
that
be
is-
the most awesomest wingman.
I'll say that is good because he effectively just tried to hit you guys with a 8th level charm person.
Ooh, nice.
Should have just used one of the deadly spells, but yeah, all right.
It didn't know.
And how like you use a deadly spell against Evan.
I'll say that's why it's like it's learning what's going on right now as the battle's going on. That did not work. So seeing as that did not work, he is going to let's see.
I'd say unless he's special, he cast a spell, so he shouldn't be able to do much else.
Actually, there's some
he
NPCs
is-
that can just.
That's why I said should. Not, it's not a guarantee.
He is he is a boss. He is a boss level thing. With his own set of legendary actions.
Yeah, but he can't use the legendary actions until somebody else's turn.
Oh yeah, that's must say. In which case, it must say that's about the most he can do for right now. So, I must say it's going to be the swamp person, the swamp creature's turn. They are going to continue attempting to attack.
I don't think they were attempting. Last I checked, they did get me.
I say her AC is
times.
balls right now, so
Go, Gator, go!
Yeah.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
upside, her initiative is way better for next time.
Yay! Do I go before the gator people I'm fighting?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I care about.
All right. Let's see. Let me check and see if 13 actually hits your giant
13
crocodile.
misses.
Just
Yay,
barely.
finally!
Okay. All right.
They whiffed an
And
attack!
the other one is going to take a swing. Yeah.
Why do I
lucky
feel
that-
like that one hit?
12 missed also.
No, it would have been pretty bad. All right. So must say they're gonna swing at you, missing. So they are going to attempt to vomit on you again.
Why are we be debasing ourselves in doing this? Why are they vomiting?
Well, because they can swing at you once and they can vomit on you once.
I don't appreciate this.
Surprisingly, the vomit hits.
I don't appreciate this at all.
Well, the way it was going, you didn't think it were going to hit with anything.
Yeah. I still feel like they're just picking on me because I'm female.
No, they're picking
No,
on you because
they're
you're the only
picking
thing
on
in
you.
range.
You're the only gator in range.
Do you just not want to pick it up? Is that what's going on?
Did we determine they were immune to necrotic?
Oh, these creatures.
Mm.
I'm gonna say.
They are.
I'm gonna say they didn't have any. I'm gonna say they didn't have any. They didn't have any weakness to radiant. Is from what you noticed.
Okay.
And I couldn't make them fearful, right? Like
No.
they're immune to
Yeah.
fear.
No.
But there's other stuff you can do.
Fear, you can't fear. Yeah, you can't fear most undead.
Because I got a sneaky that you can do, and because you're a propagator, nobody will notice.
It's one bag, Lemon.
So you get hit twice for a total of 31 acid damage.
Oof.
If I use shield, does that help?
You said what?
Shield would not get your AC high enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say your AC is
That's
14.
what
I believe at best that would give you like a +5, I think.
Yeah.
So that would
Shield
put you
plus
at
5.
19.
Yeah.
Alligator's not known for their AC.
I'll say you did. I'll say you did recover from. I'll say your thing is soaking most of the hit points. So I'll say I'll say after his turn, the creature is going to. I'll say is going to use going to use 2 of his legendary actions. Seeing that this is not going well.
No, that's just not put Rabbit against the event.
I'll say, seeing that this is not going well, in a bit of a huff, is going to look at you guys. It will start speaking in its native tongue. It will begin speaking in its native tongue before you will see it start to shimmer again.
Damn, I don't have that prepared.
Let me see if I have a thing.
I'll say
Counter
it's going to
spell?
start.
Yep.
Okay. Feel free to roll.
Okay.
Or throw it at a high enough level, you might not have to roll.
Oh, my, you know what? Why not? I will throw it at level 4. Sorry. My max power, because I'm a multi-claster, so, I'll throw it at 6.
Okay. Still need you to roll.
Okay. Go dice roll!
That's pretty good.
Okay. What is the? I must say. Let's see.
10 plus spell level.
10 plus 1. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right.
So max is 19.
Yeah. Well, let me check and see what this thing says. Read his sheet. Read his sheet. Read his sheet.
And is there a version of that where he's spinning it around him?
Not that I've been able to find yet.
Okay. Okay, so I'll say that was an 8th level spell, and that is a 18.
So you have countered it.
So, okay, let's see. Now, what would he do in this situation? He does seem to be a bit.
Is there anything he can do in this situation?
You can try to counter my counter if he has counter.
He does. Yeah, I'll say he can't counter the counter. Let's see. I'm like, pretty badly hurt.
If he had Mage Hunter, he could hit. If he had Mage Hunter, he could hit me.
Yeah. Does not have Mage Hunter. He's not that stacked. Does have 2 reactions though.
Ooh, he fancy.
Because he has them legs.
Switch. Sure. I'll go ahead and have him try to counterspell. Let's see.
I'll have fun. Highest he
So-
can cast it at is... No, no. No,
Let's
that's...
see.
Yeah, that one. That's in the same turn.
Yeah.
And he beat a 16 using just his stats.
Oh, I mean, it'd be upcast.
Oh, true.
Nope.
It's already at a set, so I'll say his counterspell is already at a set level, so alright, let's see. Hasn't been rolling that great all day so far, but
You cast that's 6, so he has to beat a 16. Yep. Okay, that is a 20. He's rolling at a +8. And we're trying to get him to roll at an 8 or lower. Fuck it. Silver bars.
it's like both of you have it, don't you?
Yep. And the counterspell is an ability check, so it counts. Ooh. I mean, he has to. I tell him to take the lower roll, but he still beats it. That's not anything
Yeah.
I can.
That's okay. Once it's my turn again,
He's not going to be here on your turn.
oh, is he going to plane shift?
That's my guess.
I'm not saying he is
He's like, you won't get the XP from me.
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm not saying if they run, you still get XP.
oh, so yeah, it's like,
I'm about to say this creature is not. I'm about to say even though it's huge and everything, this creature has an intelligence score of 21.
yeah, no, he's smart. I get it. I just
Yeah,
I just never really ascribed to the you have to kill to get the XP thing.
Yeah. I'm about to say he's here as a lieutenant. So he's like, yeah, I was expecting to take these guys down. If I die, my master's gonna be pissed.
Great. So there's 2 things we're going to have to spend the rest of our adventure in the swamp looking for.
It will shift, and it will shift. Looking down at all of you, but you notice that its last glare is towards Rayon before it disappears.
All right, I'll
No.
save my trick till next time.
As it disappears, Tatsuka, you will notice that the swamp creatures that you were dealing with suddenly go limp and start sinking down towards the bottom of the swamp.
Can I grab them?
This is all I was going to do. We could have just done that at the end of last session versus stopping mid-fight.
Well, I didn't know you were gonna wail on his ass that bad. One round.
We were hitting it as hard as we've been hitting it the whole time. I don't...
I wasn't expecting every attack you guys did to land like bam, 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 bam. I was like, oh, okay, well, he's getting fucking wailed on, and okay, he does have this he can try to do. Oh wait, can't do that because people are too close, and he hit himself with his own thing. Okay, well, the handful. I'll say a lot of things that he could do pretty much are getting negated by the mass protection thing.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a useful spell or something.
Yeah, I must say, short of nuking himself, if he had more hit points, he'd be more than willing to do it. But it's like, I could nuke them, but I'd also nuke myself, and that kind of negates the purpose.
You should learn.
I say you can grab one of these creatures. Feel free.
Oh, no.
I will grab one and bring it back to the top. And I'm going to
Okay.
come out Little Mermaid style.
I have to deal with
I don't know what
that
that
anymore.
means, but okay.
Yeah, we do.
So
You
here-
can't just leave that hanging out here in the swamp.
I jet out of the water and I flip my hair back.
Okay.
And
You
shout,
mean your crocodile hair?
No. I change back to myself.
She's dropping her shapeshift.
Okay.
And I come back and I throw my hair back, a la Little Mermaid style, and then shout out, somebody give me a hand. I realize I'm not that great of a swimmer.
We have water walk. You're fine.
I'll get you.
You can literally just, will yourself to be on the water.
Ah. Well, I bring a souvenir.
How do you not know how to swim?
Hey, do you know how to fly?
Maybe.
Oh my God, what the hell is this car doing? Like, what the hell, yo?
My
I sw-
jumps have been really light lately.
You said what?
My jumps have been really light lately, and I shouldn't have been able to shoot through the water like that. So maybe.
Well, I guess we can shove you off a cliff and see how well you do.
Oh, good thing there's no cliff around here.
Oh, we can make one. I can fly with ease.
Then that's not a cliff, that's a drop.
Oh, drop, cliff, it's almost the same thing. You're jumping off an insanely high height and flying from there.
How about
I'll leave
after...
it to you after and let you ride me like a good little pet.
If I allegedly am this pet, or is it usually the pets that are ridden?
No. She'll like turn over to Naylin and be like, Naylin, do I ride you?
Not usually.
Ah, see?
Wait, you're her pet?
Not last I checked.
Oh, he's also Kyle.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't get this memo.
What? I'm pretty sure I mailed it to you.
You see, that's a problem. I don't have a fixed address, so mail really doesn't work.
Ah.
I mailed it to the Wanderer.
You've seen my home. I live in a wagon. It goes places.
You see, she just put Vistani on it. She really just goes to any Vistani. But okay. I mean, I don't mind riding you.
Well, you gotta be my pet first.
Not that I'm your pet.
Kinda...
I'd be careful on phrasing with Evan that close, but
What's wrong with phrasing that quote?
generally when a man and a woman are talking about riding, it's
Evan's gonna be like, "Can we leave?"
I thought that would be mounting in that case.
The dog. Must say the dog will bark like. Ruff.
Oh, my baby!
before we leave, I do see that some of us are pretty banged up, so maybe you should do a healing thing real fast that I will be rolling for you in a moment.
Mm-hmm. What must say? What is the pup's name currently?
Scooby-Doo. No,
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yeah.
You said what?
Yeah. Oh, Emmanuel, because it's a girl, but she keeps calling him a boy. But Emmanuela.
Okay. Cool.
I have 63 health.
What, everyone?
Well, you and
Yay!
Sierra are the only ones hurt, so.
Well, I must say, I don't believe that. I must say, that's right. Did she get hurt before she transformed?
No, I got hurt after I transformed.
But it's not like wild shape. It just adds on to her existing hit points.
Okay. Jesus Christ, did they bang you up that bad before you transform?
They knocked her down to less than half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was getting pretty fucked up.
Damage. I didn't take damage before I transformed. I took damage after. They literally landed every hit.
Until this last, just about every hit, yeah.
Yeah. Then they couldn't land any hits, so they just vomited on you, right? Oh, okay. Alright, so you got your dog with you. I gotta remember to add him to the initiative next time.
Only if he's planning on doing something.
Yeah, no. Zuka does
Well,
not let him fight.
I was told that he's following you guys.
Well, I'm just saying, if he's not going to take any actions, he doesn't need to be in the initiative.
Yeah, I'm about to say, are you doing anything to keep him from being involved in the combat?
Yeah, I gave her to Evan to protect.
Okay, well, so you want like Evan to just like put him in a backpack or something?
And so long as he doesn't put him in a backpack of holding and suffocate my child, sure.
Well, I mean, he's not going to suffocate or try to murder, effectively what boils down to his own kind.
I'm not talking about him, but if bag of holding and he's like, I can't breathe. I mean, she's like, I can't breathe. Then I'm going to have some problems.
Yeah, Evan doesn't have a bag of holding to stuff it into, so he just has a backpack. Yeah. So, yeah, he's just a baby Bjorn, basically.
Okay. That's fine.
Just got him hanging out of the backpack. Okay. Right.
Which does mean it's in danger anytime we get caught in an AoE, but...
Okay. Alright.
Alright. So
I'll say, just so you know, cannot guarantee that the dog will not act on its own if you are in danger.
That's fine. That's fine. They will feel some kind of way and scold them, and if it don't matter, worry about your own. You need to be safe. In fact, we're going to have that talk about when I am in danger, she needs to stay safe and out of sight.
Okay, cool. I'll say, tell the wolf to not protect the pack. Gotcha.
Well, she's still young. She's a pup. She doesn't know any better. Maybe when she hits puberty, we'll talk about her, learning some combat skills. But until then...
Puberty will happen a whole lot faster if you let her fight.
No.
Yes! It needs to feed the beast within.
Alright, so pass without a trace. You guys continue on into the woods. As you guys continue on into the woods, eventually working your way through the swamp areas. Eventually working your way through the swamp areas, the area begins to get darker. And the area begins to get darker and more. Does everyone here have night? Does everyone here have dark vision, or do you have a lamp or something that you can use to illuminate the area?
With my goggles, I have dark vision.
And Nalen's sword counts as a light. Nalen's scimitar is a moonblade, so it counts as a light source.
Also,
I have dark vision up to 120 feet, so I'll take point, only so that, the light doesn't irritate me.
Probably should let the guys who are doing the tracking take point, but,
Oh, are we tracking something? I thought we were just, walking.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find the goddamn vampire stuff out here.
Oh, okay.
And now I gotta find the old fucking demon crocodile ninja turtle reject also, because I can't let that thing just keep wandering around down here.
Can I fold the crocodile undead thing and put it in my brassiere of holding?
It's just a normal zombie, but yeah, you could totally stick it in there.
If you want to stuff a slimy, disgusting thing between your boobs, then yeah, feel free.
I will do that.
This thing is roughly around about 7 feet tall, so it's gonna take a little bit of finagling, but um, get slightly grimy and dirty in the process. But you managed to do it.
I think I have a cantrip for that.
I think you took somebody took prestidigitation. I'm looking.
I could be thinking of Dylan.
You're probably thinking of Dylan because I know Theala was pretty adamant about you having something to that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also have dark light, which is great because that means I have a light source nobody can see except me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Evan's looking at you like, what are you doing?
I'm collecting souvenirs.
Yeah, nobody has the spell of dry cleaning. At least none of the
Okay,
sheets I have access to.
That's all right. I am fine.
You want to do it anyway?
Dirty. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna smirk over at her brother like, I got lube.
Okay. Can you smell? I can't remember.
She doesn't breathe, but she can't. She does still have a sense of smell.
Okay, I need a Constitution check.
It smells horrible.
Well, I mean, it's a rotting.
This is-
It's a rotting
yes.
corpse that we just pulled out of swamp water. Yeah, it's going to be pretty nasty.
And you literally just like stuck it between your boobs. Okay, it is foul, rank smell. You managed to keep from retching, but it is a very unpleasant smell that you kind of have on you. You should probably shower or figure out some sort of way to clean this off at some point. The rest of the people, the rest of you guys, unless you really feel up to it, you on average do not really feel that comfortable with being within about 10 feet of her.
Does anybody got like a water spell?
I have water.
Yeah. I'll use my, I believe I have a decanter of endless water.
Oh, great. Just hold it over me while I wash myself with one of Naitlin's bar soaps.
Let me check. I don't think I brought the soap with me.
Yep, I have my decanter.
Oh, what?
I'm looking.
Holy soap against vampires.
Well, I mean, soap does have uses beyond cleaning, so I might have.
So, yeah,
So
I'll pour the
see.
water over.
Let's see. I got some holy water. That'll clean her right up.
You want to do that?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
holy water really affect me, though?
It will.
Because you are an
It will
undead,
be-
you would take 2d4 damage. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be pouring
Okay.
regular water over her. 30, I can pour up to 30 gallons worth.
No, all the soap is back on the wagon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Well,
So you'll
that's
just
fine.
rinse yourself off.
yeah, I'll just rinse myself off. Unless I have soap
Okay.
or something.
You know-
I,
You really need to get to your own computer if you're going to ask these questions.
hold on, I'll check it. I'm good.
I mean, I've got it open. I'm looking. I'm just saying. You're asking a lot of questions, and I'm having to have a lot of sheets open.
Is,
And I didn't even need to use water walk on you because you have a ring of water walking, means you can walk on water already.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
does,
You do not have
I'm-
soap in your inventory.
Yeah,
does soap
I'm not
come with a
seeing
mess kit?
No.
Yeah.
Why would you need a
Yeah,
soap with
yeah,
a fork and
every-
knife?
For all the money you have, I'm surprised you never bought soap.
A lot of people don't think to buy soap.
Hey,
Just a
hey,
bunch of funky
Dylan.
travelers.
Dylan brought a lot of soap and shampoo and conditioner. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but how many of your other characters have done that?
Tommy stays with soap. She just keeps it in her wagon, though, because, she doesn't bathe out where people can see her.
And so let's see. You guys are going ahead and traveling through the darkness, the denseness of the woods. It has become pitch black. Nayland, Nayland, you are starting to feel this kind of a bit of an eerie feeling, as and a familiar feeling, kind of like it's poking at you, but it's you know that you shouldn't be there. You are seeing bits and pieces of like mist, like mist-like patches all around you.
Are those what I think they are? No, they're not very slick.
Dalen, it is the mist. I must say it is the mist between regions. Although it seems to be kind of broken and fractured, like someone took like a 20 foot 20-foot radius of mist, and it just kind of seems to be just hovering there in that area.
Oh, cool. Somebody broke the mist.
Um,
Or
you
maybe
start to
somebody
see.
opened a portal there
I'll
unkindly.
say,
Which, given that
I'll
portals
say
are
you
not supposed
start.
to be a thing, means somebody broke the mist.
You must say you see these areas. You think, must say, for a moment, you're pretty sure it's like, okay, this level of the mist shouldn't be a problem, but you also realize that it's enough. It's enough of a radius of the mist to where you're not willing to chance that someone could walk in it and literally just spin around in circles for the rest of eternity, being confused by it.
Well, that's nice and all, but as far as I know, there's nothing I can do about it either.
Okay, there's nothing you can do about it, but it's you. I'll say, it's enough to where you warn your allies that, hey, don't touch it. You know well enough to A, don't touch it. B, this mist might actually be connected to the rest of it. So if you go into it or don't get close to it, because something could possibly reach out of it and try to drag you into it.
Okay, well, I guess we'll break off some branches and some vines and stake it off.
Okay. There's several of them. It's not just one.
Well,
As you continue going forward, there's just like you'll be going forward for your light, and then you'll just kind of see like this wall of mist, and then you just kind of curve to the left and go around it. And
yeah, just stake them off as we go.
okay. As you get closer to this path that you are following, see, you guys were. I need a navigation, I believe, as you guys are continuing on.
Wouldn't that just be the survival check, which I rolled earlier?
Yeah, survival.
Yeah, that's
See,
28.
did you? Oh, track. There it is. Okay, got it. Okay. As you are going, and you will. I'll say. And eventually you will reach this large open area. It looks, I must say, it's a large open area with this rather, this, I must say, this mausoleum that looks like it used to be fairly, I must say, it looks like it used to be in fairly good shape, but obviously it's fallen into disrepair. This place has been thoroughly decimated by whatever lives in these woods.
Well, that looks sufficiently layer worthy.
I don't know. I feel like these baboons just don't understand what a real layer entails.
Well, it's less of
Maybe
what
somebody should.
it's less about the baboons and more about the thing that created them. Probably would be hiding in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody should become their god queen and let them know that what a real layer is supposed to look like. I volunteer as tribute.
Well, you and Lady Demetress can hash that one out because I'm pretty sure it's connected to her.
Wait, what? I thought it was just some random person turning baboons into vampires and stuff. Not that it was. Oh, this changes things a bit. Oh, you know what? I think my parents are calling me. Yeah, you guys hear that? Oh,
You know your problem's not with Lady D, right?
Well, yeah, but the things that attach to her that I am very wary of being connected to.
And you're just now choosing to bring this up after we fight basically the entire day into this, cripping swamp?
The person controlling me forgot who was the one causing the mayhem until just now.
Yep, too late. You're committed.
Well, I mean, we can go back home. Like I can wait here and keep house. Like a doting woman should. Right,
Yeah,
Evan?
if we didn't have giant demon alligators wandering around, maybe.
But Emanuela, she's scared. She's terrified. Look at her eyes.
Worries you that much? Put on a different face.
I must say she's going to look at you like Riff, just like showing how thrilled she is to be going off to go do this.
Yeah, okay, you're not helping my case here.
Evan's gonna look and say he was like we are he was like we're a pack, and he was like we're a pack, remember, in the wolf he was like in the wolves fear very little, and he's like Ruff! And he's gonna kind of lean back and like casually just kind of like good girl, kind of like trying, like he's doing his best to not get attached.
Just go over the mouth to say something, and then she's like, no, that would be wrong if I mentioned all the times that you were afraid of stuff. But I'm going to keep that to myself. Fools don't feel feeding me a bunch of bullshit. Fine. Let's go.
Besides, he's gonna be like, besides the sooner we kill any of Strahd's minions, the better. It'll get us closer to him.
I see you're trying to get all snuggle buddy with him and me. I'm trying to put a whole ass region in between us.
Oh, you wanted to go to the ass region? My bad. Why didn't people say so?
I'll say Evan's gonna look, just because you're afraid of him doesn't mean that I need to be.
You will be. You will be.
She opens her mouth to say something, and then she says, you know what? You're going to apologize.
For what?
Your words just now. Apologize. Otherwise, I will make you regret it.
Oh, here we go, Evan.
I'll say he's just gonna kind of look like he's like we have better things to do right now.
And quickly, I'm sorry for my words, sister. Only takes about maybe 10 seconds.
He's gonna say? What did I say? He was like, what did I say that wasn't true?
The last part.
That you're afraid to go to Barovia?
I'm not afraid, so apologize.
Oh, then let's go right now. Oh, that's sweet. He's gonna look over at Nayland. He's like, after we're done here, would you be so kind as to escort us there so that we can go straight to
We are not going to Barovia. we are not going to Strahd. Okay, I value my life. Unlike some people who want to pour it away.
If you're not afraid of him, then what are you afraid? How could you be worried about dying?
The man is strong and powerful. I do not deny his strength and his appealing nature. However, I value my life, so apologize.
Your life isn't in danger if you're strong enough.
That was the last olive branch I was giving you. And she's just going to turn away and continue on, not knowing where she's going. She's just marching in some direction. Well, in the direction that Malin was originally going in, or is still going in, she's going in that direction.
Technically, you're in the dark. So I'll say, technically, these are woods, so you can wander in any direction you want.
Yes,
well, she's gonna go in the direction Nayland was going in.
So she's sticking to the direction of the plot.
Okay, Cool. All right. There's a crypt. Are you going to the crypt, or are you going to continue off into the past the crypt is more mist.
I'm going to at least check
About
the
50
crypt
yards
because we're
up.
hunting vampires, and that is a very vampire-esque hidey hole.
Yeah, she's definitely going to go in the crypt.
Unless, unless my magic background, the GM has to tell me shit because fuck you says otherwise.
Okay. I'm gonna say your tracking of vampires seems to lead you to this crypt. Your monster lore will also tell you that up ahead, if you continue into the mist, there is likely something that you may or may not want to encounter.
Well, let's at least secure the crypt first, and then we'll worry about,
I'll say, as in may or may not want to encounter, meaning whatever the fuck sort of creatures live in the mist.
Yep. Okay, so when you say there's more mist going forward, you mean that's effectively the end of the map?
That's the end of the map and the beginning of another adventure, because I do have a map for that in case you guys want to be crazy.
Nope. I am only concerned with fighting the vampires and now the TMNT reject.
Okay.
Master Croc.
Yeah, because I can't let Leatherface?
Yeah.
Leatherneck, whatever it is, can't let him keep wandering around out here.
Okay.
Bye, you Billy.
Okay. In which case, heading down into the crypt, you make your way down, making your way down a rather long stairwell. You find yourself descending for roughly 5 minutes.
What kind of area is it? Are we walking on a wide stairwell? What's going on with that?
It is a single file line. So who wants to be in front?
Nayland, as vampire hunter, will take point. Just keep an eye out for traps and shit.
Okay.
Because
All right.
we're dealing with
Suka will go second, but she will pull Nyx behind her so she doesn't have to walk near Evan. And she would actually pull Rayon too. So she'd have Rayon and Nyx between her and Evan.
Okay.
Okay.
Nyx will descend, though he will look uncomfortable.
Wait a sec. So you said you're currently kind of pissed off at Evan?
Yes, until he apologizes.
Okay. So.
Car looking so shady.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's not like the siblings fighting is new. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. I encourage it. Let's see. Edit. GM only. Okay. Okay. Save changes. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Just had to note something. Okay. All right. And as you guys are making your way down the stairwell, you will see a large wooden door with what looks to be a family crest on the front. It looks partially open.
Anybody recognize that?
Is anyone I would need someone for the history roll.
History? What?
I'll roll history, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the best at it.
Nyx isn't going to roll it. Nyx just wouldn't know it.
I'm in theory good at history.
I'm taking the chance that I might know it since we were in Barovia for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting there. That's your history. This is my history.
It's 4, I know.
Now we've rolled history.
Okay. Cool. All right. And I can't. Let's see. Nick's. I can't remember. Nick's rolling history.
Nix only has been to 2 places.
That's right.
So
I say, yeah, if you've never left your home realm, there's probably no reason to roll history here.
I must say, you never left your home realm, but you did have all the knowledge of someone who did.
oh, I didn't realize that he did. So okay, in that case, I will.
Remember you. I was assuming that you actually did read through some of his stuff.
Oh yeah.
Your master traveled a lot. You didn't, but
Because, dimensional travel apparently is very common.
No. He actually traveled. The way that everybody else travels.
Well, that's the thing. Most people don't travel.
Well, that was the thing. He went hunting for knowledge, and he actually, would hire people to carry him across to other areas.
Most people don't even know travel's a thing. Or at least they're not supposed to.
22.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Yours wouldn't be. I must say, you have a different difficulty than him. You remember tales of noble families in Mordant, and you remember tales of families here in Mordant, and you do remember seeing books in regard. So you do remember seeing some noble families being mentioned in Mordant in regards to your master's travels in order to, for lack of a better term, forge you and your siblings.
Okay.
He remembers hearing something. He remembers hearing something about the amount of spectral energy that radiates around this region, and tells tales of and has very few logs in regards to this, and he mentions 3 noble families, but does not give a crest for it. Does not give descriptions of crest for any of them. The only thing that he says is that his knowledge, I'll say the hopes of being able to figure out how the spirits of this land work in order to accomplish his task turned out to be a bit of a bust, as most of these spirits were, as he put it, uncooperative.
Okay.
You can interpret that as he asked them, and they basically told him to bugger off, or he attempted to try to kidnap them against their will and failed at it.
Okay.
I say effectively attempted to try to trap the ghosts in some way, shape, or fashion, and it didn't work. So, I'll say for Nayland, you are familiar. You are more familiar with this. You are more familiar with this due to traveling through the regions, and some of the nobles here. Hiring or procuring goods. That's something that some of the Vistani would come through with. Or anything that they saw that you had that might have caught their interest. Anything shiny or colorful or something that they thought might actually, be, quote, a trinket from, the traveling folk. So you do recall this. You do recall this symbol. It is the symbol. It is the symbol of the Mornsworth family. I'll go ahead and put that in here. It is you recognize it as one of I must say I must say I must say you recognize it as considered to be one of the families that in mass overall disappeared. I must say disappeared into the mist.
Cool. Missing family in the mist. Gotcha.
Okay.
They are, I must say, they are. This family is basically known for its. This family is very well known in this area for its graves.
Or its graves.
Yes,
As in, they
they
make
have a
really
back.
awesome graves, or they have a lot of them.
Um, I must say, the area that they quote own. Nobody's seen this family in centuries. But they live. I'll say they live out here. And for the people who have come out here, they only ever reported that it is filled with tombstones and graves.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's all the family's known for. And they said that they say that there's a house somewhere out here, but nobody seems to know where it is. And some people have caught glimpses of it, but for the most part, they haven't really come across anything. But when they do come out here, they say that they see new tombstones, new headstones that weren't there at first. Um, it's a bit strange, but no one's actually come out here to investigate why there's so many. I'll say why there's so many gravestones, mainly because it's considered to be incredibly dangerous. Most people don't want to navigate the woods because it's also dangerous.
Okay.
Heading down. What do you want to do with the door?
Push it two, so we can still get out if we have, so make sure it can still open and close, but push it to enough that, something is not going to come in behind us, without actually having to open the door.
Okay. Cool. All right. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say either dex check or or stealth to open the door and try not to make any noise or make as little noise as possible. Because pass without a trace, it works for you, but I don't think it works on like the doors and shit that you touch.
Well, I mean, messing with the door would be a trace, wouldn't
Well, I mean, does it work on
it?
the
A veil
hinges?
of shadows and silence mask you, so it might block the noise.
Okay.
But its main purpose
I
is to
was
prevent us
wondering.
from being tracked, so anything that would give away signs that we have come through, you leave no
Yeah,
tracks
no,
or traces of your passage.
yeah, no signs that you come through. I was just wondering. I was like, huh, does that actually work on like if you open up a squeaky door or something like that? I was like, does it work on
In
that?
theory, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be part of the aura of silence around you.
Okay.
And in this
Each
case,
creature you choose.
and it would probably also mask the drag marks the door might have made in the mud when we open and close it.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and make a stealth check with the pass without a trace bonus to it.
And I'll get Evan to help, so I have advantage.
As this door is fairly rickety and rusted. In good shape, but you can tell that it probably needs some WD-40.
Ah.
Okay. You managed to
What
ease
door?
the door open with no effort as you slide into the Mornsworth crypt.
Oh no. Hypnotoad is here.
Hmm.
You smell, Mase, the smell down here as you come through this door, you are immediately hit with a smell that has a similar, that has a different but same stench as the bog creature that Tatsuka shoved into her cleavage.
Oh, fun.
I will take my hair and cut a piece of it off to wrap it around Emanuela's nose, so that hopefully that'll cut some of the smell for her.
Yeah, Emanuela is effectively just kind of like ducked its head inside the backpack. It is not exposed. It was originally just kind of looking around, but how foul it smells, it just kind of like ducked completely inside the backpack.
Well, that's good too.
But it does smell. This place kind of reeks of bile. Reeks of bile. Bile and bile and unmaintained, like an unmaintained public restroom.
Mm. Yeah, they're going about a layer all wrong. You should make sure it doesn't smell like this, because this gives signs that, hey, evildoer lives here.
You will hear some low grunting animal noises, along with like some gurgling. With some gurgling and belching, along with something that sounds like sizzling of acid.
I think I had enough time with acid for a day.
For those who are aware, the sound is similar to boomers from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
From Left 4 Dead.
Suka shakes her head and be like, I swear, if something vomits on me again, I'm gonna have problems.
Oh, that was a twice.
So you'll kind of hear like, and then along some go.
Should I just bust in there and just fireball everything?
We don't know what we're looking at yet.
I feel like anything that makes that sound just deserves to die.
No, I mean, like, we don't know if it's if it's a situation where fireball would actually work. Like, if it's a really tight hallway and there's only one guy there, fireball would be a waste.
Fair. I mean, you say it'll be a waste. I say it'll make me feel better, but fair. Did I transform into a little mouse and peek around the corner, or are you gonna somehow do your
Oh, that sounds
spy
cute.
thing?
I was just going to very quietly look around the corner, but
Yeah.
Nice sandy mouse blend into the flooring.
yeah, put some new stealth rolls up here because we're in a new area, and
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you want to do your way, that's fine. I'll let it slide. I was just saying, I'm willing to turn it into a mouse and peek around the corner if you wanted me to, but that's cool.
I want to know what's around the corner because, like, if it's something that could see through you being a mouse, we probably want to know that before you waste the energy turning into a mouse.
No, that's fair.
Trying to get a lay of the land before we start doing stuff.
Okay. So peeking around the corner, peeking around the corner up here, you will see a stairwell. And up here, the pungent stench, of excrement and bile seems to be coming mainly from this direction.
Pulls his scented scarf up over his face.
You will hear something walking in that general direction. Walking within your line of sight, as it just kind of seems to be patrolling. You will catch a view of this.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. I'm guessing that'd be an Arcana to know what the fuck that is.
Yes. Flipping through the book, I assume?
No, at the moment he's just going off his own knowledge.
Okay.
I have a monster manual.
So do I. That's a 22.
Okay. What you are looking at, I'll say what you are looking at is an unholy combination of, I'll say an unholy combination of hellspawn and the undead. Known by your master. Known by your master as night creatures.
Night creatures?
Known as night creatures. They it is whenever a hellspawn inhabits the body of an undead creature. You know exactly what causes these. And
Konami?
your eyes, and immediately you're like, crap. Because the first thing that comes to your mind are Forge Masters.
Yep.
Nice.
So you immediately add Forge Master to the list of problems that likely are down here.
Is it added to the list of
Forge
problems, or
Masters-
just the problem and everything else is a ripple effect?
Forge Masters have like blood in them, right? Like they're not undead.
Yeah, Forge Masters are kind of like necromancers. They're people that just fuck with corpses to do stuff.
Okay.
Forge Masters they actually have to be alive. Their powers don't work if they're undead.
Usually,
Only
I don't know if they're allowed to be non-humans in this setting, but
yeah, I'm not saying Forge Masters have to be living.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to be living. On average, human or some sort of. Normally they're human. Normally they're human, but they definitely cannot be undead.
I'm gonna need a better whip.
Yeah, they get better. The forging of these creatures is better for humans. The quality is less with other races.
And depending how long this goes, maybe some toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are traveling up there. You are traveling up there.
Yep, checking my corners.
You do see right around here. There is a pile. This apparently appears to be one of the corners where whatever these creatures are decide to do their business.
Yep, I'm good.
So you do see roughly about a 2-foot pile of unnaturally covered excrement in the corner.
Huh. I don't remember if that was in the notes or not. Night creatures poop. Good to know.
Well, they
I
eat.
wish I didn't know.
They're not ethereal. They do.
Well, yeah, but I mean zombies eat. I don't know if zombies poop. I'd say zombies eat. I don't know if zombies poop. I mean, I know the book tells me everything poops, but I don't think it takes into account zombies.
Zombies don't eat for nourishment. They just eat to, most of what they eat just falls out of them anyway. let's say night creatures are actually, creatures, and they can actually starve to death.
You see, now we know. Take me to the peek around the corner here.
Okay, peeking around the corner, you will see one of these. It is a zombie with a roiling torso that seems to kind of look like a giant water balloon. You can see fluids and liquids kind of sloshing around inside of it. Every time it moves around, you can kind of see like liquids just kind of sloshing around in the stomach, and some of it pouring down and dripping across its legs. And you do see like it some strange greenish brown fluid dripping from its lips as it kind of hits the floor and sizzles.
Oh,
it just kind of seems to be standing there, just kind of like, ugh.
Make a check to see if I can what I can, what I know about it. That's a 27.
Okay. Da-da-da-da. These are husk zombie bursters. They are zombies that can turn other people into zombies, and the fluids that they have inside of them can also, if the fluid reduces you to 0, you immediately become a husk zombie.
How durable do they tend to be?
The durability, they're about as durable as most of the zombies, but they're stronger than your average zombie. The issue is not so much defeating them; it's that upon death they tend to explode in a radius.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I figured, but I was just trying to say, how quickly could one be dropped?
With you and your crew's talent, you are fairly certain that 2 attacks might be able to take it down, depending on how well. No more than 3 attacks. With how well you've seen Nick shoot, pretty sure he could probably take one out in 1 bullet. With your whip, you're pretty sure either two hits. 2 good hits, 3 bad hits. 3 weak hits. About 2 good hits and they'll be down. So either 1 crit, 2 normal hits, or 3 hits where you don't do that much damage can probably take it down. Nick seems to do enough damage with 1 bullet to be able, for what you've seen with the power that he has behind 1 bullet, seems to be able to do that very simple. So yeah. The exploding seems to be an issue, and their ability to be able to vomit at you also seems to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's again, hence the question about taking it down quickly.
Their vomit when it lands on you does have the ability to summon other undead. So if they vomit on you, then other undead will come seek you out. It's basically, once they've covered you in the goo, then effectively every other every other undead in the area knows where you are exactly. So no amount of camouflage actually works once they hit you with that. It's basically a tracking beacon.
Alright, well, let's try and be sneaky then, shall we?
Okay. Cool. Seems to be looking in that general direction that you are, but doesn't see you looking around the corner.
Yep. I'm not Nyx, I don't have sharpshooter, but I do have stuff. And blow a little bit of mana for a hunter's mark.
Right, let me go ahead and.
Hmm. And anything else?
Looking through your list of things to see what you can pull off.
Yeah, quick tallying up some stuff. Yes, I do more damage with the whip. The whip requires me to get in close, which reduces my odds of getting the quick kill. I'd say if it says durable as a normal zombie, those are not particularly durable.
Do you have anything that allows you to know exactly how many hit points it would have?
No, I don't believe so. Look. Immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities. No.
You said what now?
I said I do not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to take a shot at it and hope I get lucky.
Hmm.
I could do that. I could sure radiant damage, but it would be. No, I'm better off doing it. Okay. Alright, well, here's what I've got.
So, Suka, think you can turn anything I can shoot?
She dropped out of the ball.
Yeah. Thanks you got home.
Get good sleep. Not that you can hear me, but get good sleep.
Okay, off to a good start.
Okay. Where's Snake? What's it?
Gonna use my bow. So I don't immediately give away my position.
Yeah,
And by that I mean, that way I'm not actually in the blast zone.
my bow's louder than yours.
Okay.
Yes. All those rolls told me engage at range if possible. Take a moment to bring up my buffs, and then fire in the hole.
Okay. These things have shitty AC, I believe. Yes, they do. They have terrible AC. Yeah, you couldn't miss if you wanted to. Short of a crit, yeah, you're not. Short of a crit fail, you're not missing. All right. You managed to hit. 1, 2. All right. Let's see. That's that. That's that. The first 2 shots managed to take him down.
Oh, cool! I didn't have to throw my knife at it. That was my last ditch.
I say the first 2 shots are just enough to take it down.
Okay, so I burned 1 holy
Right,
water arrow.
Okay. It must say, you shoot it with 1, it's like, and you hit it. There is a huge explosion of.
How big is huge?
The sound, must say, the sound of like, it's pretty quiet down here, so it's like the sound of trying to think of something.
Okay, the important question is, do I think it carried down far enough down the hall the other creatures could hear it? And what I was asking is, what kind of blast radius are we looking at?
The blast radius is enough to take up the room that it's in.
So 5 to 10 foot radius, give or take?
Roughly.
Okay.
It's enough to take up the room. It doesn't reach you. It is the sound. I'll say it is the sound of like. I'm trying to think of the equivalent of a human-sized water balloon noise being popped.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely louder than the noises that you're here. It's definitely louder than the noises that are that you've heard since you came in here.
But probably not loud enough to have alerted the people down the hall.
The other zombies, probably not. The baboon thing I have to roll for because it actually has heightened senses.
Well, yeah, but it's it's a pretty good distance away. So I mean, obviously it's a threat, but
yeah,
odds are in my favor that I have not blown stealth.
Odds are in your favor that it's definitely heard it, but it's just a matter of if it knows where it came from.
Yeah. Okay, well, I want to search that room, but I need to go back and alert the others just in case I did set something off, so I'm going to take my movement to get
I think your crew, I must say, Nayland, I must say, Nix, if you want to roll perception to see if you heard that.
Certainly.
I must say, it's fairly, like I said, it's quiet, I must say, it's not loud enough to where depending on what your passive perception is, you might not have heard it. But it is definitely like a fairly loud noise.
Well, my passive's 21.
Oh yeah, never mind. You heard it. The baboon seems to have heard it too. Does not know where it came from though. You do, I'll say, Nix, you do hear it.
Okay, so they are it's alerted, but it doesn't know where we are yet.
It is alerted. You hear it scampering around, slamming its giant fist on the ground. You can actually feel the vibrations on the floor from it pounding the ground. As you hear that, even farther into the area, you will hear more pounding noises, and you will begin to hear like this cacophony of noises of these creatures.
Okay, well, while they're making all that ruckus, that's I'll slip back and whisper, whisper towards the others, like, okay, zombie creatures explode with infectious goo. Try to engage at range if possible. Blast radius seems to be about 10 feet, give or take.
Okay.
They're not particularly durable, but they explode. Big creature. Layman turn explanation, necromantic, demon, zombie, demon undead hybrid.
That's weird. That sounds,
There's more complication to that, but that's the simple version. Those are
demon stuffed in an undead body.
I believe it's not too much of a deductive leap at this point, having seen those, to go, those are probably the baboon creatures people have been talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'll say with the giant, baboon face.
Yeah. So those are probably the creatures we came here to hunt. which means that whoever made them is probably deeper in. There's a room back here that we probably want to see if there's anything useful. It seems, look, judging from what, assuming the map is accurate, it looked like some kind of storeroom.
Okay.
So if you have something to cover your face for the stench, I recommend it because apparently that they relieve themselves in a corner along the way.
Okay.
And it'll give a minute for these guys to calm down while we see if there's anything useful in the other room. And I guess Evan, watch our 6 while we're doing that. Yes.
All right.
I don't know if David wants to help me toss the room or not, but
I will. Yeah. Do I need a stealth roll?
I need a stealth roll to get past that. I'll say you still have pass without a trace,
Yep.
but this one is directly within the line of sight of that hallway. It kind of seems to be looking around to see if what it notices.
Do I know that it has line of sight?
I mean, if you look around the corner, you
I
can
mean,
see it.
If you look around the corner, you can see it just like you must say. You can see where it is.
So assume you do what most people do when they're sneaking and look around to see if anybody can see you.
Okay. In which case,
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
must say, it can easily see down this hallway. So it's effectively you waiting for it to turn its back. Like I said, it's not looking down this hallway, but it is spinning around in circles, like kind of frantically looking around, trying to figure out where it came from.
I'll just cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. And effectively, quote, raising the alarm.
Huh, that wasn't in your spellbook when we shared it.
I believe
Okay.
the invisibility was a part of my artificer.
That explains that. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, really, what he'll do is he'll like make an adjustment on his arm and then cloak.
My new
Okay.
Apple eye cloak.
Okay. It must say. All right. In which case, need a I'll say if you guys are heading to this room, you guys make it to that area right there, and it smells horrific. Evan seems to particularly be unpleased with the smell.
Yeah, I think he's gonna bury his face in his moon scarf.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like if I was my sister, I'd be asking, do we have to save these people? But
Well, at this point, it's less about saving and more about just making sure that they don't, keep going.
you think that the cancer of endless water, you think you just pour it down the stairs and I just bless it and we just flood this place?
I don't think holy water would do enough damage, and if they have a portal, there's a good chance they could probably bail before we actually did significant enough damage to matter.
That's
point
probably fair. I was hoping
At which point they just set up shop somewhere else. Yeah. I mean,
I was hoping this was like an anthill.
yeah, I mean, I like that plan. That's a great plan. And if we, knew whether they had a portal or not, I'd be all for it. Because, yeah.
I will assist in the tossing of the room.
Okay. Do you want perception or investigation with that? Brian?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can do either.
Okay,
I thought you
that was
were
way for an
telling
answer.
David
That's
to do either. Yeah. I'm gonna say perception or investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's mainly just a bunch of crates, so I'm like it's not gonna take much effort to peruse.
Search.
Roll incredibly shitty in order to roll bad.
Rolled a 24.
Okay. Nix, are you rolling to search as well?
Well, I was assisting. Do you want to get advantage?
I rolled at
Oh,
advantage, yeah, since you said you were assisting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Turning through these crates, you basically, I'll say, what you do find is a handful of, you do find what looks to be the um, items and personal belongings of, the items and personal belongings of what you can assume are the effectively similar to for the players, similar to how the how Egyptian pharaohs and everything were buried with their stuff. These are the personal effects of members of the Mornsworth family that have just kind of been put over here.
Anything
So,
useful in among those effects, or is it just
you see, you do see photos. Photos, gold necklaces, just items that you're pretty sure meant something to the family.
okay? So just sentimental knickknacks, nothing useful.
Pearls, jewels, gold laced, gold laced frames for like pictures, um, um, clothes, shoes, um, letters. You notice a couple of love letters. If you're looking for anything to take that's of value, I can give you a value for it. But if you're just looking for stuff to kind of like grave rob, then I can give you a price amount.
It's less about grave rob and more about just it's less about monetary value and more of actual like utility use, like magic item, potion, weapon that might be useful.
Anything that you took from here would more than likely just kind of sell for either historical value, since the Mornsworth family, not much is known about them. So anything you took from here would be like historical value or stuff that you could just sell for money.
Okay, well, as far as I know, we're not hurting for money right now, so.
Yeah. So like I said, this room is effectively for grave robbing. This room was here for the greedy people. This is here for like the Black Lagoon Revy people. So for the members of the team who were like, "Fuck the dead," we're gonna rob them anyway. But yeah, nothing of plot related here. Just things of monetary value that you could sell or trade to people. It's like, oh hey, it's good to know. We know more about the history of this place. So money, and it belongs in a museum. Anything else?
Well, right. Guess we will have to swing back the other way then. Which isn't entirely a surprise, but...
Okay.
Oh. From that corner, would we have eyes on either of these zombos?
Looking around the corner, let me see. Peeking around the corner. I'm gonna say so. No, you see just barely.
I would say I wasn't sure if they were wandering around enough that they like come into view and then go back out of view.
Yeah, you can kind of see like a sleeve or an arm. I'll say, like, you can see an arm, maybe like a few strands of hair. But, they seem to be shuffling back and forth between like 2/3 cover and total cover. At least this one. And I'll say, I don't believe that you have I'll say, I don't believe you have a clear view on. You do have a better view of this one up here.
I wasn't sure if the stairs were high enough we couldn't see him.
You can kind of glimpse the top of his head, barely.
Okay.
I'll say you can definitely see this bastard.
Yeah, I knew we could see him.
Yeah. I must say, yeah, you guys have a pretty good view of him. Seems to be roughly around about what you can guess is somewhere between 8 to 10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking around, can I barely see this guy as well?
Yeah, you can barely see him. Like I said, you can, for someone like you can tell that he seems to be wobbling back and forth between 2/3 cover and like 2/3 cover and total cover.
How large did you say they explode?
Seems to be about a 10-foot radius. The zombie seems to explode at about a 10-foot radius.
I could blow that one up and then focus my fire on the vamp boom.
You're a gadgety dude, right? So, do you have the ability to like quickly whip up like small trinkety type items? I know Tristan knows the artificer has the ability to pull something out of their ass, like a basic gadget type
I
thing.
believe it's sort of like magical trinket.
Magical tinkering, something like that. Yeah, it's like they could do like.
You
Yeah.
will hear shuffling within as you hear the sounds of like another ape-like creature making its way.
Yeah, I can make simple things kind of quick that do things like insert thing here.
So, is going to make its way over here to the wall and start rifling. Start rifling through like a. Start using its claws and start rifling through like a pile of excrement, as if it's looking for something.
Okay. So, what I would like us to do.
So for the time being, it has its back turned to you.
What I'd like us to do is, I've got this bag of sandwich generation. If we combine that with your ability to make a device that can make a noise, we can use the sandwich to make an appetizing smell, the noise to attract attention, which then lures them in. I have this spell mine of fireball we could build the device around so that when they get close and poke the thing, either to attack it or whatever, it goes off and blows up a bunch of them in the radius. Which would then, in theory, cause a chain reaction with any more of those creatures we lure in. Then we can come in and mop up whatever's left. And hopefully, they'll be confused enough that it'll take them a minute to figure out what we're doing, and we'll have thinned the herd significantly by then.
Okay. Nix will nod. Brian, yeah.
I also have a spell mine of quicksand, if you think that would be more useful than the fireball.
Fireball is definitely a good place to start. Brian, I'd like to use magical tinkering to go along with Nyland's plan.
Sure. Must say.
We are going to make a majestic space duck trap.
Okay. Cool. All right. This will be nice. I'll say, so you're about to use the bag of endless sandwiches?
I am using the bag of endless sandwiches to spawn sandwiches, various meat sandwiches to, the smell would hopefully attract the creatures to the trap.
Okay, let me see. Look, because this thing has rules to it.
Yes, I do.
All right.
So we can use Mage Hand to deploy the trap. And so
I need you to roll. Need you to roll me a D100.
If I'm going for 2 sandwiches, would it be 2 D100s?
Yes. I'll say. Actually, no. Roll me a d10 first. So you have any sandwiches you can even use.
Okay, that's important to know, since I was never given the rules on this thing, even though we identified it.
I imagine my
You-
invisibility would have worn off by now.
How long's invisibility? I thought it was like an hour.
I'm thinking of greater invisibility.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's similar.
Cool. All right, you
Yeah,
can
I
pull
haven't done
up
anything to
four
break
sandwiches.
concentration.
I'll say-
So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that,
I'll say
right?
you can pull up the four. I'll say you can pull up the 4 sandwiches. Sorry. Fucking up. All right.
All right, how many sandwiches do you think we need? I was thinking 2 to
Oh,
start,
so-
but...
2 sounds like a good start. We don't know exactly how many are in here.
Okay. So I will...
And there's going to be a lore anyway.
Yeah, well, again, the smell is part of the lore. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, how many sandwiches do you think we need for smell?
Okay. What's making sandwiches again?
I have a bag of sandwich generation, apparently.
Okay. Can I use my some extra ingredients I have on me in my bag of holding, because I still have all the food stuff in the bag of holding from before? Could I use my cooking utensils to enhance the alluring scent of the sandwiches?
Okay. You guys. Technically, you can. The longer, just so you know, the longer you do this, the more chance they have to, gather their forces, because you're basically, whipping up a mini kitchen over here.
Okay, well, let's do it around the corner. Do it over to the side, over here in the side room. So, and Evan can use thermatagy to generate wind to keep the smell from leaving the room until we're ready.
Okay. Okay, because from what you can tell, they seem to be working themselves up into a frenzy in there. So they're they're basically gathering their forces and getting ready to start searching.
Well, thankfully, this doesn't take us that long, because the sandwich bag, I imagine, is an action.
Yep.
David making this device is an action, so that's all less than 6 seconds.
Can I take disadvantage to speed up my use of my cooking tools?
Yes. It's going to take you. It's going to take you 4 actions to pull out sandwiches. So, all right. So I need 4 D100 rolls.
Well, I'm only pulling out 2.
Okay.
Okay. You're only pulling out 2.
Yeah.
All right. Then I need 2 D100 rolls.
Okay. I am gonna slap Flash of Genius on my cooking utensils roll. Would that be an intelligence roll to figure out a way to enhance the food scent?
I will tell you what sort of sandwiches you are working with. 24, 57.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the first sandwich that you pull out is 24. You pull out a roast beef and cheddar sandwich.
That's pretty strong smell. That's usually pretty decently smelling. Okay.
I'm gonna say roast beef and cheddar sandwich. Upon pulling this out, I'm gonna say the thing with this item is you find out what it does as you pull them out.
Okay.
Roast beef and cheddar sandwich. I'm gonna say regain one third level spell slot.
Oh shit! These are actually really good sandwiches.
Yeah. Or in that case, you regain mana equal to a third level slot.
Yeah. So you'd regain 5 mana.
What's the other one?
The other one's a 57.
57. Okay. That is a spicy grilled chicken sandwich. Ice/cold resistance for 1 hour.
These sandwiches are bomb, man.
Yeah, they're about to be the bomb. I don't know. Can the mines be triggered remotely, or was it only by stepping on them or whatever?
What mines?
The spell mines that we salvaged from the werewolves.
Oh yeah, those. Oh, those. Let me check. Those go. Those go off when you step on them.
Okay, it was only by stepping on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Though I suppose you could also poke it with the mage hand and set it off that way. Okay, so we're building a lure around the mine, putting the sandwiches inside the thing so that again, it's a trap. It lures them in, they attack the lure, and it sets off the mine.
Yeah.
Okay. And between David's invisibility and mage hand, we should be able to get to the top of the stairs where it doesn't give away our position.
Well, could I still roll?
Well, yeah, you still got to roll your enhance
Yeah.
sandwich.
I was guessing it was intelligence. I was just wanting to confirm. Because I was trying to figure out a way to enhance the sense.
Yeah, it's Masa, yeah, it's an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm slapping Flash of Genius on that, which increases it by 5.
So 28.
Okay. You definitely managed to pull this off. Smells fucking delicious. It's like, but Demonte, you're pretty sure even you would, step into this trap and blow up if you smelled it.
Okay. Now we can let it loose
And it's like,
before I eat it.
It's like we'll deploy it like right here via Mage Hand.
Where? Oh, okay.
And then get weapons ready so that we can, own the fuck whoever survives. Have Evan enhance with thermaturgy just to get a very gentle breeze going to waft the smell away from us. And hopefully towards ones we can't see.
Yeah. So. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here.
That'll work.
So there's your sandwich, your loaf of bread.
Our sandwich duck bomb thing.
Alright, as you set it right there, this one comes around the corner and sees it. This one finishes digging through the pile of feces and pulls out a large femur that is covered in it. So this baboon is swinging around giant, large claws covered in feces, and a club that is also covered in feces. This one sees the food, starts sniffing, and lunges at it to go get it. And he reaches, picks up the bread as there is a noise as it goes off.
Okay, I see those two move. Did the zombies not move?
The zombies aren't exactly, the zombies are still, they don't subscribe to, the baboons. They're just kind of there.
Well, I wasn't sure if that's what the smell was for. Like, the smell of meat was hopefully going to attract them.
The zombies don't seem to be drawn by the meat. The baboons do.
Maybe they're only drawn to, living life force.
Well, now we know. Either way, we know where to stand because we know how Fireball works, so...
Okay. Something I'm going to want to do is, because I assume it'll take a moment to get to where it is, right?
Presumably, yeah.
It's gonna pretty much just use this move to run over there and grab it. Okay. Like the moment you set it down, it's gonna notice it, and then it's gonna lunge at it.
Yeah, we got one zombie. That's something, I guess.
Oh, because I'm not a GM. Let me do it.
And I'll say the other one was still rifling through the feces, and the first one that saw it just kind of appear there is going for it first because, like I said, these are effectively, the equivalent of wild animals. So they're not like, "Hey, Jim, look at this, we can share." It's like, "Food, mine."
Well, tried to be clever. My bad.
I mean, it worked. I'm like the other one would go for it, but this one's going to reach it and end up activating it before the other one can get a chance. Because
there's getting a chance, and then there's still being in movement, so it's at least caught in the radius.
Let's see.
Because it wasn't a matter of it was a matter of just trying to get them all within the radius before it went off.
I would say I can probably get halfway there, so I'd say probably get right there, but it's definitely not going to make it to them.
Well, again, I didn't need it to get all the way. Just needed try to lure as many of these creatures as possible into the blast radius.
Yeah, it'll he'll turn around and start making his way there. All right. The zombies don't seem to be turning around. They kind of notice the baboons running towards them. They're like, okay. It's like look on their face. So the mine will go off.
Not as effective as I was hoping, but I guess it's better than nothing.
All right. Do you have you're gonna roll the damage? Okay.
I'm not gonna do
34, obviously fire.
Okay.
And one of the night creatures is within the supposed blast radius of that zombo.
Sit. All right. The zombo will be burned severely by this. Burned severely by this. Pretty badly damaged. Not dead just yet.
Wait, the zombie didn't die?
Yeah. They say it's 34 damage, right?
Yeah.
It's almost dead.
What did I miss?
Again, I did less. I did a little bit more damage to it with my bow earlier. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You did 38 points of damage. You did 34 points of damage.
Wow.
This damage threshold is slightly in between it.
This plan was entirely worthless.
What did I miss?
Tried to be clever and lure in the zombies with a landmine and a sandwich, and it basically failed.
It succeuded.
No, it didn't. We didn't lure in any of the zombies, and everything is still standing. So it was a failure.
They're hurt though. Let's say they're definitely. The things do not like. The monkeys are not happy with what you have done.
Oh, we finally made it to the vampire monkeys.
Yep.
Yes. They are not thrilled with what has transpired. They do not like what has happened. What they hate even more? The fact that you just blew them up.
Vampire monkeys bad. Zombies are bursters, so to try to engage them at range, they seem to have a 10 to 15 foot blast radius of infectious goo.
Alright, so fireball.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is what we just tried to do, but it didn't do much.
They are not only angry that their fur is singed and on fire, that they took damage, and that they fell for this obvious trap. They are also upset that you blew up their sandwich. They were looking forward to that. They haven't eaten food like that in ever.
Yeah.
The zombies have taken notice of the explosion and are beginning to turn in that general direction. The baboons are going to This one's going to go running up here, checking for whoever the hell did that. This one is going to go running down here, checking for whoever the hell did that.
Oh, that's the one we got to silence then.
Just going to look up and down the hallway, up and down both hallways. You still have pacified a trace. As it begins looking for you guys. Let's see. Do you want to keep your stealth, or do you want to roll your stealth? Because you can hear them just barreling down the hallway.
If we're allowed to keep the existing stealth, I'll do that. But that way I can be ready to attack it. Whenever we're allowed to roll initiative.
Okay. Nix, do you want to keep your stealth, or do you want to roll again?
I am invisible.
Okay.
But
So yes, you want to keep your stealth because you're invisible.
Keep myself, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, now just keep in mind if you get struck by lightning, it's not my fault.
What?
Does invisibility?
Well, yeah, you should know where your pet is.
As you probably should, if you're going to be throwing lightning, you probably should log into the Roll20 to realize that we're in a very tight hallway and we're on both sides of the hallway, so throwing lightning is guaranteed to hit your party.
Yeah, but I can make sure that when I hit a party member, they take no damage. So you're welcome. But I can't tell if somebody's invisible where they're at. So if he's invisible and I can't see him and I fire lightning and he gets struck, I'm just letting him know it's not on me.
Yeah.
Does invisibility keep you from being smelled as well?
No. But Pass Without a Trace does.
Okay. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and roll his perception. So I need a stealth roll from you for Pass Without a Trace. I still need a stealth roll because he kind of seems to be looking up, holding his head up to the air, sniffing.
Okay.
Tatsuka, are you hiding?
Why would I hide?
We would have told you to hide because we didn't want, when this thing came charging, we want to catch it by surprise, which means you don't want to be standing out where it can see you.
Okay, well, I mean, now that I know this, as I didn't know it before when I asked for what the sitch was.
We were getting there. We were trying to resolve what was actively happening first.
I will go ahead and hide.
You should still have a stealth. Yeah, you have a stealth of 27 rolled from earlier.
Okay.
Well, that's enough to smell all of us. Except Evan.
It's going to, God damn. Yeah. It's going to hold up its nose and apparently Nyx still has the savory goodness of the sandwich on his hands.
Fair.
It also looks over at Tatsuka, being able to smell the pungent swamp smell.
I thought we nullified that. Is it?
No, we had rinsed you off. We didn't have soap though.
Yeah.
I must say you rinsed it. So it went from 10 feet to 5 feet. I must say, you basically did the equivalent. You basically did the equivalent of like the young teenager's bath. Going to the shower, just let water run over you, and then just like home in a day. So, all right. So smells that, picks up on everyone's scent. Can't see Nyx though, but smells that he's somewhere over there.
Well, considering we were waiting for this, I imagine this would be where we roll initiative and hopefully go faster than it.
Yeah. Good. Initiative, as this thing is not happy. And zombies are not a part of it, not part of the initiative yet because they have no reason to go looking over there. So upside, you don't have to deal with them as well. Because the zombies have specific orders. Jesus Christ, these things are amazing. Did you mean to type in 26? No, so your thing says 28.
Oh, I misread it. Nice catch.
Okay. And seeing as Sierra's not in the Roll20, I assume I have to go back to doing her sheet on top of everybody else's sheet.
I can do it if you want. Let's see, Tatsuka.
I got it.
Okay.
That was more a comment of if you're intending to play, you probably should log in.
Let's see. All right. Descending order. Wow, this is the first time that I've actually had a villain that had decent initiative that wasn't at the bottom. Is that even the villain? Okay. Nyx, you are up first.
Okay.
Brian, your mic's buzzing.
Okay. Sorry. All right, how's about now?
Cool.
It stopped for the moment, at least.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I was going to lose stealth, but hopefully you'll at least get his attention.
I'm gonna use my. Well, that's not.
And now it's doing it again.
My movement is. So if I'm really invisibility is any action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't activate blade dance.
That you could do. That doesn't break it.
Okay.
It's like any action that affects the world around you.
All right.
Okay.
Nyx.
So yeah,
He's doing stuff.
Shit. All right. Hold on. Then.
Yeah, it's like your mic's wigging out again.
All right. 1 second. I'll try to fix it.
30, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
Okay. As I am moving through it, I am going to drop a glitter fire mine and attacks. So on its turn, that mine should detonate. Okay, I don't have any. Okay. That takes up my action. Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Suka and, for that matter, Evan and excuse me, and Nayland would see me have a kind of polychromatic translucence, showing a bit of a flux between skeleton and muscles as I pass through the vamp boon. And as I mentioned a moment ago, I'm not sure if you heard, I'm going to use my action to drop a mine at its feet as I am passing through. That being said, technically it could get an attack of opportunity on me. No, I'm
Okay.
invisible.
It's like you are invisible at least until you drop your mine. Yeah.
Yeah. You are invisible. He does not have the feat that allows him to hit you once you enter his radius. So, if you try to leave, which I think you did, you dropped the radius as you were going past him, right?
He's dropping the mine as he's passing through the guy's square, so he would become visible right about
And
that
then
time.
And then he walked an extra 5 feet outside of his radius. Okay, so yeah, he would swing at you. He takes a swipe at you as you go past.
Silver
Jesus
bars.
Christ. It's 25 hits you.
Just hits.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Shield.
Okay. Activating shield. It will swing at you as its claws. Moss says its claws. Moss says its claws bounce off. You get a good view of it as its fin. Moss says you are fairly happy. You did not get hit with this as its giant steel-like claws seem to be laced. Seem to be laced and coated with some sort of foul, gooey substance, similar to what you saw in the corner.
Ah.
You are fairly certain you do not want that in open wounds. Okay, you have done that. This creature looking at you. The mind goes off when he attacks. I'll say when he moves. Correct.
Oh, sorry. What's the question?
Mine goes off when he moves, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The mind will go off because he is going to move one step towards you.
Okay.
19 damage.
Okay.
Let's make a DC 20 dexterity save.
Okay. Doesn't have the best dex, but
Oh, ignore that 2. For some reason, it slaps the 2 on there.
Okay, so 17.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
17
fails.
fire.
Let me, I'll remove that check mark so it doesn't happen again. Okay, yep, and an advantage to all attack rolls against it until the end of my upcoming turn. Oof. At least I can be caught on fire.
As it just takes its arms and starts swiping at you in a like overhand windmill type rage.
Ooh, I will try to move out of the way. Oh. Oh, fuck. Ouch. Wait, hold on. Isn't my shield still up?
Your shield is still up because you haven't had your next turn yet.
Okay, my AC is 29.
So only one of those
okay.
hits.
Only one hits.
You want to use another silvery barbs on them?
I haven't gotten my reaction back.
No, I thought you said both of them have them.
Well, I mean, David used his reaction to put up shield.
Yeah, and shield lasts until, I think
I
it's the start of my turn.
I thought that Nayland and Evan had it.
No, Evan does not have silvery barbs. Evan just has Blessing of Fate.
Oh, okay.
That is not a cleric spell.
Okay.
Yeah, until the start of my next turn. Also, if it has magic missile, fuck its magic missile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't have magic missile.
Yeah, I must say these not I must say very few things that you run across are going to have magic missile. Wow, that is some shit. So 33 slashing and 3 poison.
Is it magical?
At 2d8. Let me check.
I would presume so. Being a magical beast and all.
Yes, night creatures are magical.
Okay. No.
I can't remember if poison does anything to you. I don't think it does. I can't remember if you're immune to it or not.
I'm not immune to poison.
Oh, okay. Huh, strange. Okay. You'd think. But okay.
There's your problem. You're thinking, man. You can't think at 5th edition.
I can't remember if his race was immune to poison. But, okay.
My race is not immune to poison, and my transformation thingy is not immune to poison.
Okay. As it starts raking at you, rakes at your shield. Rakes at your shield overhead once, misses. The other one comes in as you parry the first shot, and it slices into you like ah, and that pain is enough to make you increase. Your pain is enough to help you increase your speed and durability as you bring up the shield to block the last attack as well.
Right. Heals.
Its friend is going, coworker is going to hear it engaging in combat, start making its way back. That's about as far as it can go. Nayland.
Okay.
So effectively has its back to you as it just
Blade Song. Move to get the flank that I don't need yet, but I will. And
never hurts.
Whip and Scimitar. Have some double crits, motherfucker.
Huh.
And if that doesn't kill him, his next attack is at disadvantage.
All right, so the amount of damage you did, plus that, plus that. All right, so that is a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3. All right, that he blew up from the mine, and he blew up from that mine. Then that. Okay, that is enough to take him down. He just falls face forward.
Oh. Here they come. At least we got a choke point.
Upon seeing it fall, you will hear this one howl in rage. You will, semi-echoing through the cave, almost as if it's speaking through the walls. My children, go. Do not let them escape. Bring them to me. With that, the baboon, you can kind of hear the zombies. You can kind of hear like the zombies start sloshing in your general direction. Tatsuka, assuming that she's still here.
She's in the call, at
Yes,
least.
I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the corridor.
We're holding the corridor.
Well, we have a choke point, so we can get them to come out as single file, and at the moment only one of them is in line of sight, so not sure how you want to handle that.
I guess I'll just shoot the one that I see.
Okay. Would you like to shoot them with a cantrip, with a real spell?
Yeah, that's well, no. Let's shoot it with a cantrip. I think I might have one that's long enough to reach down the end of the corridor.
I mean, they're not that far away, so probably. Let's see. Hoarfrost would not. Lightning, maybe not. You took some really short-range cantrips. They're basically all touch.
Oh.
What case would I guess I'm using a real spell?
Magic missile. Agonizer's Scorcher. I guess you could summon a demon. Lightning bolts. Fireball. Fireball would probably be a waste. Lightning bolt. There's nobody else in the line, so that would be a waste.
Mm,
They have
I
these.
guess-
Scorcher or Magic Missile would be my recommendation.
um, oh no. They're not the easiest.
Actually, even Scorcher would kind of be a waste because that's another line attack.
All right, then, in which case, let's just send a demon down there.
Okay. So,
Oh my fucking god.
I'm not gonna send the same one, okay? We're gonna put someone different this time.
okay, CR5 or less demon.
Which one are you trying to send? Hold on, let me see what you have available. Demons, 5e, CR list. Hold on.
That's a 5 or less.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you can't upcast that one yet.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's no upcasting in that.
Oh, there is, but you don't have higher level spell slots than 4th right now.
Oh, is there? I thought it was just it
No,
is
no.
what
If you
it is,
upcast,
though.
when you upcast it, you increase the CR of the demon.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Alright, CR Fiend. You can get a Balgura, a Dretch, a Shadow Demon, which is what you've been summoning, or mains. So CR4, CR1 1/8, CR1 4th, and a CR5.
Which one's the CR5?
Probably the Balgora.
It's called Balgura. It's a giant
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah, I only summoned that one once, and he was pretty BA. So let's summon him.
Monkey
Okay,
on monkey
so-
combat.
And
Okay,
and
significantly outclassed monkey, but we'll go for it.
and I will let him know he wants to stay away from the vomiting zombies because they throw up on you, and it's not pretty.
Okay. Hold on, let's see.
And I think she can
Balgura.
range 60 feet, so she can drop it anywhere within 60 feet.
There it is, Balgura. Where do you want to drop it?
As far, I want to drop it where it can move into range of the down the hall.
You trying to have it fight the other monkey?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Okay. So as it pops up on the map. There we go.
He doesn't want to make friends with that abomination anyway, so.
As long as it continues to fail its charisma saves, anyway.
Hmm.
Let's see. All right. So Balgura. Bite, fist. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh wow, it can actually cast spells.
Mm-hmm. I just got so used to summoning the other demon because he was very funny.
I hope he doesn't die in one go. But all right, let's go ahead and roll his initiative then. Add him to the initiative.
I think they go on my initiative, right?
No, they have their own. If I remember.
Yeah, so yeah, they
Oh,
roll their
okay.
own. They roll their own
Okay,
initiative.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
something else then.
Yeah, no, you basically summon them. They're pissed off at you for summoning them, and then they spend all of their turns trying to leave.
It didn't work out so well for the last guy.
It hasn't worked out for any of them.
Hmm.
Like, this effectively has not turned out well for any of them. Right, let's see. That turn. 16 initiative. I'll just have him go at the end of the round for this turn. Actually, I'll have him go on your turn for right now. So, I'll say you summoned. Go ahead and have him swing. Well, what do you want him to do?
Attack the nearest guy in the hallway.
Okay, let me see. It's the start of his turn. And you did summoning. Summon demon.
Yep, she cast Summon Demon.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Summon summon it, and on each of your turns, verbal command requiring. Right, so you're telling it to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then it makes a charisma saving throw at the end of its turn. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Balgura. Let's see. 3 attacks. 1 bite and 2 fists. All right.
Is it the imploding one?
No, it's attacking the vampire baboon, not the zombie.
Okay, good.
From where you were, you can't see the zombies.
All right, good. Well, let zombies because they explode. Nasty stuff.
All right. It connects.
Yay!
Let's say hitting with all 3. Doing a whopping. Jesus Christ, this thing doesn't hit for shit. How the fuck does this thing actually bite harder than it punches? Total of 32 damage to it. It does not look happy. It's fairly pissed. The zombies have taken notice of it. The Balgura is going to attempt its charisma save to get the fuck out of here. And of course, every fucking demon has shit charisma.
Hmm.
What does it have to be?
Her spell DC, which is 20.
Never mind, it can't make it anyway. It's impossible.
Does it have a negative charisma?
Yeah, it has a -1. So
Yeah, it's
the
physically
highest
impossible for him to
is
make it then.
Okay, so he's trapped here.
For as long as she maintains concentration, yeah.
Yeah, so it is trying to is trying to get out. It's trying to
Keep
phase
going,
back.
Stevie. Stay your butt here, Stevie.
It's gonna look over at you. It's like it is yelling at you. It is yelling at you in its native language as these zombies begin to descend on it. And this equally large ape, but with far more frightening claws, is staring it down.
Like, you're definitely not as personable as the other guy.
Assuming that, speaks Abyssal, and I don't know if you speak that, but
I do speak Abyssal.
As do I.
It is. You both hear a slew of curses going in her direction.
Language. I mean, I get it. She brings that out of everyone, but language.
Hey.
It is effectively, how dare you summon me here to die?
Hmm.
Wow, he's got such faith in his own abilities.
Sounds like a you issue.
I feel like, don't worry, I will reward you handsomely.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. What do you want in return that doesn't
Go
give me
home.
my soul?
I want to go home.
We'll get to go home.
The appearance of this fiend seems to have driven this monkey into a bit of a frenzy.
Hmm.
Let them fight.
I must say, you are familiar with that because this is effectively a undead devil up against a fiend.
Yep, you brought up the age-old racial rivalry. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, better them than us.
True.
Now they're more pissed. Evan, your turn.
All right, Evan, let's see if you can be a little bit more strategic. Now that they're making all that racket. Comes around the corner. Sees that going on. Given that I feel he has no love for demons, he's just like, let them fight. And we're going to put down some traps. And by traps, I mean fuck you.
Dawn.
Damn straight, Dawn.
Okay.
Dawn!
Okay.
And we're just going to let
Dawn.
that sit there and marinate.
Okay. That is enough to blow up this one.
Now, what I don't remember is can he do that and then do this?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Alright.
Pretty sure he can't sanctuary after that. So
Let's see. Oracle. Say Constitution save from the Bargle. Con is okay, that's pretty decent. And then the con save from the Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Of course, the fucking demon monkey has amazing fucking con.
Yeah, baboon, that makes sense to me.
well, to be fair, it's not really there for the monkey. It's there to limit reinforcements.
Okay. So apparently the monkey, I'll say, your demon friend does not make his save.
Sierra's demon's not in the radius.
No, from the explosion.
Oh.
I did tell him to watch out for the... Wait, what explosion?
There was an exploding zombie within 10 feet of him.
Oh, I did tell him to watch out for the exploding zombies. So...
Oh, sorry. Okay. So the so he just just didn't make. Oh, I said, hold on. Sorry, forgot. Dirt.
Did he just sit there? Oh no, I guess he was still fighting.
Yeah, he was still fighting. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's going to be enough to kill him and turn him into a zombie.
I don't know. The last fiend I summoned died pretty fast.
Well, if he does, Evan will just move the radius.
Okay. He manages to save Khan for the dawn as it just kind of starts searing into him. He is not happy about it.
Well, he still takes half, so suck it.
Yeah. So he's like, so it kind of screeches in pain as the Bargle starts laughing, like, as acid sprays all over him.
Just don't get it. Let it in your eyes.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Just breathe through the nose, not through the mouth.
Ah, it's on my skin.
Yeah, just deep breaths.
I don't want to breathe it in.
Well, you don't want it in your mouth either.
Ah,
It's
it's
okay.
in my wounds.
No. You're good.
Ah, ah.
You're
Wait,
good.
wait. What? Why are they looking at me?
Well, they're demons and you're a fiend, so
All the zombies, you hear like a consistent shuffling as they start heading over there.
This is good because the explosion also attracts the zombies, which means they'll walk through the dawn and probably explode before they get to him.
see, there you go.
Well, maybe not because 34 damage was not enough to pop them. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anyone want to refit?
I already did.
I am good.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Nailing.
I'm up to the corner here. Switch to my bow. Knock up some more holy water arrows, because fuck these guys. And I can use my bonus action to swing my hunter's mark around. Yeah, okay. Shot one. For the record, if they ended their turn in the radius, they take the damage again.
So wait a second. So once you drop it, does it?
They
do
take damage when
damage?
they take damage when you first drop it, and they take damage if they end their turn in there.
Okay.
Okay, so Nayland takes 2 shots at this one down here.
Okay.
And all the ones that ended their turn in the radius take another 19 save per half.
Okay. So all right. So when their turn ends and they start in it. Okay. So 20. So that hits. So that's 15
And 15.
plus 15. All right. Cool. You. Looks pretty rough, but not dead yet.
That's fine.
All right. Next.
To kill. Okay. We'll look at the creature because kind of, eviscerated and stuff in front of him. Look over to Suka. Huh. I thought it would still be here.
Did those other 2 Zambos take their extra damage?
Um.
And the giant dude?
I must say they take it at the start of their at the end of their turn, right, or at the end of your turn.
They took it when I first cast it, and then they take it again at the end of their turn. So they took it when Evans first put it down, and then they ended their turn there.
They haven't. I must say.
No, that's right. Never mind. I take it back. My bad. You're right.
I was about to say they haven't started.
Is it an action to hand a character or something?
It's an item interaction to hand it to them. It's an action if you're trying to use it on them.
Okay. Suka.
Mm-hmm.
Nix, as he is moving past you, will either hand you or slip on your belt, whichever, a somewhat glittery purple potion, and he'll just say, Drink this if you need a little extra pep.
Okay.
Okay.
And say the one down here is is a good one because he's not in the radius yet.
What about the one that the other baboon is fighting?
Well, I mean, he's in the blast radius, so he's taking damage regardless. But shoot whichever one you want. I was just pointing out we do have one incoming that's not going to have to pass through the Evan's Dawn.
Okay. My first shot is going to go towards this combatant right here. My second shot is going to go towards at the zombie up top.
Okay.
I'm going to be rolling the same numbers in that range than the crap numbers I was rolling.
Okay. First bullet hits. Looks pretty rough. Is not very happy with his current situation. That bullet, however, is able to take this one down as it explodes with the goop going everywhere.
That's right. Attract them to the kill box.
So these are going to be attracted by sound?
The ooze that they have also attracts more.
Okay.
I mean, also I imagine they'd be attracted to the sound, but we're also setting off scent triggers.
Okay, well, my pistol's loud, so... Okay, that.
That's a good thing in this case.
I am, I'm going to use my bonus action to... Do I have line of sight on that dude? Do I have line of sight on that dude?
Cover. I'm gonna say I would consider it like 2/3 cover.
Well, he ignores
Okay.
cover, so
I will take I'll use my bonus action to take a shot.
he's like, "Fuck your cover."
Okay.
Okay. Shit. A mere
That
14.
hits.
Okay.
It hits. I mean, they're zombies.
Oh, okay. I get to roll 3 times for disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say, in the words of Tristan's 5th edition.
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Though to be fair, I think zombies have always had shit AC no matter what edition.
I think it's supposed to represent them being shamblers.
Yeah.
I'll say it's not so much that they're difficult to kill. It's just that there's too many of them for you to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit, and yeah, pretty badly wounded, but still seems to be up.
Okay.
That's fine. He's still got to walk through the death field.
All right. This guy is none too thrilled with you. Shuffle this over to the side real quick so I can get him. Okay.
What I tend to do is I tend to click on it. I tend to right click on the area of effect and hit and select 2 back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool. I get a free shot.
All right. I'm gonna say, is he considered your range?
I am invoking brace. I have a 10-foot reach with my whip,
Okay.
and he is at 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, whip is... didn't have this guy locked. Confirm my damage output. Bricks. Hit now the damage. Scary eye dies with damage. Come on. Scroll faster. Boomade is our level. Oh, the way off. Three. 1d8 timer damage, 2d8. Yeah, 3. Oh yeah! And to create.
How many attacks do you get?
Just one.
Yeah.
8 plus 6 is 14. Plus 24.
Okay. That is enough to take him down.
It just cracks the whip, he explodes with thunder damage.
Oh. Oh, that was loud.
Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, big dude, I know you don't listen to me, but just word of advice, stay out of the light.
If I get chance, I kill all of you.
You won't, though.
Hey, I was being...
Send me home.
I wasn't
Job
involved
I
in that.
will. I will send you home here shortly.
Job is done. Send me home.
Job is not done.
Job is done. Send me home.
He's so cute, guys, don't you think?
Not quite the word I'd use for him, but sure.
One
Nick's
second.
is looking a little uncomfortable.
Okay. Add that to this real quick. Edit.
I don't know why he's pissed at me. I didn't summon him, and I've been nothing but nice to him.
Difference. He doesn't.
No, this isn't for you.
No, I was just talking about why he was pissed at me in general when I, offered him some friendly advice.
So, but I think he's pissed in general.
He's pissed in general.
Well, Tristan understands that now. It's just like, I don't know what your problem is. I mean, I'm not binding you to this place.
My problem is that you're not stopping your teammate from doing this. As far as he's concerned, you're all companions, which means you're all in on this.
I am not obligated to have to save him. I am chaotic good. So my mentality is, you're a fucking demon. You've probably done some heinous shit. Doing some good for 5 minutes won't kill you.
The hell it won't. It's literally about to kill him.
Wait, no, he's perfectly fine. There's nothing anywhere around him to hurt him.
Do you have any orders for him?
Is there anything to attack?
Unless he runs into the dawn.
Cast a spell at the nearest thing that you can reach without moving into the beam of light. And stop being a baby.
Hold up. Let me see what he can do. See if that's even good enough range. Wow. Okay. One spell, no work.
Wait, his spells don't work?
Must say, have one spell that can affect others. Phantasmal Force does not work against undead.
Oh, well, that's depressing. I guess, stand there.
Well, you just said it doesn't work on others. You mean you have spells that work on you.
Yeah, you can buff yourself, make yourself stronger, heal yourself, maybe.
I can go invisible.
Do that then.
He must say he can Phantasmal Force, disguise self, and invisibility.
Yeah, do that then. So that
Okay,
way when they
then.
come close, they won't see you and you can attack.
I guess he could hold his action until somebody gets within whomping range.
Yeah.
Still covered in stink.
Right,
I mean,
so
I
they're
can't
coming right
help you
to
there,
you. So just
Phantom.
hold your attack until they get within reach.
Send me home.
No, I'm not sending you home. I mean, sorry, I cannot send you home.
We still need your help, Draw.
You need no help. You stronger than me.
No, I'm not. I'm not stronger than you. I'm dainty. I'm feminine. I'm a girl.
We have heard tales of you.
Oh, well then. Oh wait, good things I hope.
Why the fuck do you have a reputation in hell?
Well, you see, I kept summoning this one demon, and he kept dying very hard.
Must say your friend summons us for torture.
I do not summon you for torture. Now, look, this is all just some misunderstanding. The last guy, he wasn't so strong. You were strong.
You will pay for what you have done. They will come for you.
Well, let them come for me. At this point, I mean, I'm as close to death as I'm gonna get alive. So
There is worse than death that awaits you. They shall come, and if he managed to get here,
stuck at a target.
he was like, and if he managed to get here, then the rest will come too.
If who manages to get here, because I feel like all you guys keep giving evil glowers at Streaky Link over there, so I feel like you go after him first before you guys come after me. There's me enough time to run into hiding.
Do you not know what lies within these tubes?
These tubes of what?
I can smell his stench already.
Ooh, foreshadowing, guys. Our foresight. Please do share your information.
Okay, well, depending on who remembers, do you remember the image, the mark of the mark of the archdevil that yeah. He's implying that he is here.
Ah. So,
He's implying that there's an archdevil down here. And he was implying if he is here, then the rest are sure to follow.
apparently there's an archdevil down here. I'm not too afraid. I feel like we can take him, but I also feel like we maybe shouldn't take him because apparently I have a really bad reputation in hell, and I don't want that reputation to spread.
We will die. I must say we will die. I can smell. He will say, none of you know it. But I smell the. He would say, "I smell the embers." He was like, "I smell the embers of the 9 realms. It is closing in."
Okay, well, how about this? You just help us fight the vampire bamboos and the zombies, and I won't force you to fight the archdemon, and I'll send you home.
It will kill me if you leave me here.
I'm not going to leave you here. I just said that, you help us fight the zombies and the vampire bamboos, and I'll send you home.
It seems to already be under control as he looks over at these zombies just kind of, wandering into unless you're going to do something, I will say that Dawn basically kills the rest of these.
Oh.
Because they move too slow and they don't have a high enough constitution to be able to make it through the dawn without dying.
Well, at least that plan worked.
Yeah, I'll say their movement's too slow to make it through. It's going to take him at least 2 to 3 turns to make it through. Best case scenario, are you guys going to stand? Actually, never mind. 2 of them can get off an attack. Are you? And I'll say you're telling him to activate invisibility, correct?
Yeah, so that he doesn't get targeted.
Okay, he's going to activate invisibility.
Now, my intention had been to peg them with arrows and stuff as they got closer to weaken them.
Okay, this one can make it right there.
So we should get at least another turn of shooting at them.
When their turn rolls around, it's going to walk that close, and this one's going to walk up this close.
What about the
unless
one?
You have something. I'll say unless this one down here is going to go right there.
And you got the one map north. There we go.
Yeah. All right. I'll say all of them are going to die, but only these 2 right here are actually going to get anywhere near close enough to this guy in order to make an attack against him.
Would we have another turn before they got that close, or?
No, their turn goes.
Okay.
Their turn goes. Yes, I'll say their turn goes on when.
Okay. Well, if he's turning invisible, then they can't see him in theory.
They can't see him, but remember he got coded, and then I'm saying that negates any sort of
Okay, well,
negates any sort of.
They're still at disadvantage because he's invisible.
All right, see.
I don't know if that evens out with whatever buff they're getting from the stank, but
no, it just lets them know where he is regardless.
okay, so yeah, they'd still be firing at disadvantage at least.
Yeah, I must say they pretty much it pretty much allows them to pinpoint and ignore. The vomit basically ignores not cover, but but it's supposed to ignore invisibility and any sort of hiding spells.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is the vomit? Where is the vomit? The vomit's right there. There we go. Time to vomit.
The devil?
Is it one now?
Trying to figure out how to spell the name demon's name.
Okay.
I looked for Balgora, I looked for Belgora.
Could be Belgora. Is like B-A-L. Oh, B-A-R.
B-A-R-L-G-U-R-A.
B-A-R, okay.
Yeah, B-A-R-L-G. Barlgura.
Okay, found it.
Let's see. All
Okay,
right.
so 15 AC. Alright.
He gets hit.
I mean, he had Entangle, he could lock them down. Or he could summon a demon and have that demon go get killed.
He's not gonna. I'm about to say he doesn't even want to be here. Why would he summon his friends to go get murdered too?
Because demons are evil, sadistic fucks?
Yeah, but then he'd be on the shit list already. I'll say ideally you're not trying to get. You're not trying to. It doesn't fix the shit list if you summon other people to take your ass whipping for you. Because they all still have to go back to hell after they die.
Okay, if disadvantage is holding, that's a 10.
Right. So.
Should we move on further with that light burning into them?
I was figuring we'd wait to see how many more of the light can attract. We can attract before moving.
See. Right. As the one on the bottom vomits on him, as he dodges one, and you just see this greenish brown, horrifically smelling substance splash over the outline of his body, and you just hear ah 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 ah, oh god. Ah.
No, keep your mouth closed. I told you. You're not going to like the taste.
Oh my god! Ah, ah, ah. Ends their turn in. Must say ends their turn in the radius.
Yep. He should be clear.
This one right here apparently puts him right at the edge of it. I need to make a DC check. At least it's a con save. Maybe he might do it. Okay, he makes it. So that means he only takes half. Let's hope that this thing doesn't, do a ridiculous amount of damage. $46 divided by 2. Why is there more?
I don't know why you're standing there that close. Back the fuck up.
You didn't tell me to back up.
Oh my god, I
told me
did. I
to go
said move out of
invisible.
range the first time.
You told me to go invisible.
Oh, you're right. I did say invisible. You're right.
Invisible, and they still killed me. Oh god.
Yeah,
I
you're not
hurt
dead
so
yet.
much.
You're still alive.
4 hit points.
I don't know what that
I was
means.
about to say,
The Shadow Fiend was right about you.
Look. Come on. I've treated you better than I treated the Shadow Fiend. And if you talk to the devil horse, he will say nice things about.
Oh,
Hello?
okay.
that was
We
weird.
just kind of, yeah. So I'm not the only one.
Wait, what happened?
I
You
don't know.
just stopped.
Yeah, I guess NSA decided to cut you off short. I guess I don't know.
But yeah, no. If you ask the horse, I forget. I think I called the horse Nightmare, but it was a fiend horse that I rode, black like midnight and fiery flames for a mane. I rode him, and he has nice things to say about me. He didn't die, and he took no damage.
They're all dead. So I'll say everything on the map is dead right now.
Cool.
So do you want to drop Dawn?
Dawn kind of prevents us from moving, so yeah, probably should.
I was like, can't we just move it?
Yeah, but we don't know where to move it to.
Oh, fair.
And, right now it's kind of taking up the entirety of the map.
You don't hear anything else.
Okay, so yeah, we'll drop Dawn, I guess.
Okay. Okay. The bar girl will look at it will look at he was like, you pointing at the group, one of you, give me potion or heal me.
Do we want to heal him?
Yes, we do.
I think we kind of owe it to him.
Yeah. No. I treat them all nicely. It's just that sometimes they don't get to live this long. And
It just kind of looks down at you, Nix.
And if you remember, the first time I summoned you, you fared well against the enemy. I had to unsummon you, if you remember correctly. So you should be saying nice things about me.
There is nothing to say about someone who kidnaps.
I didn't kidnap. I'm pretty sure you can fight the summoning.
You must say, you bind me here with powers I cannot overcome.
Ask your fiend demon king or whatever to make you strong enough that you can ignore my summons. It's not my fault you're such a weaky link.
Sorry, buddy.
Um,
I think he
No,
gets
say,
lots of healing.
okay, cool.
I think
I'm
he's
gonna
at
say,
max again.
are you actually just are you just injecting him with a syringe?
Well, it's cure wounds, but it's under my artificer thing, so I need to describe it as
Okay.
tech.
Okay.
Take a minute
Cool.
to make sure the Zambinos don't have anything useful.
No, they're just dead.
Okay. Well, we can make our way over here, sweep this side of the map before heading north, I guess.
Okay. You will see one. I must say, this is a fairly large chasm. You don't know where it leads to, and there just seems to be one zombie sitting over here. That did not seem to pay attention to the call. Seems to be more focused on doing what it's doing.
Next, we got another one over here.
Okay. You're gonna be
So
good.
you shoot it. So
You're
you're
gonna be
shooting
good,
it
buddy.
twice.
I'm plinking 2 arrows at it. It's like, yeah, I can take it out, probably.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to the baboon thing that's on our side.
This will do.
They
What?
feel sympathy.
He will look. What are your names?
Nix, but I gotta go over here.
He's gonna look over at Evan and say, "What is your name?" And Evan's gonna kind of look. He's like, Evan's gonna kind of look. He's like, "Yeah, I don't exactly." He's like, "Yeah, I don't exactly." He's like, "I don't even really feel like talking to your kind, but you make for good cannon fodder." So
I don't believe you're cannon fodder. His name is Evan.
you're a summon. You're cannon fodder. He was like worse than that. He was like worse than that. You're the scum. He's like, you're the scum of the other worlds.
Don't listen to him. He had some anger issues. He haven't worked out in life, you know. His mom didn't love him enough. Suka will hold out her hand with like one of her
I don't
earrings.
think I killed him, but I
Evan's
hit him.
Evan's going to shoot you a look after you say that.
She's gonna hand the demon the fiend an earring and be like, here, a token of your service and my apology. I would offer you, compensation in the forms of money, but I'm not sure you use money. If you do, then I will offer you a couple pieces of gold, but not 100% sure what you use. So, in token, you have my earring as my form of apology and gratefulness.
Tristan, high or low?
No. Also, your mic's wigging again.
Okay. Nobody's really paying attention to Evan at the moment, so okay. Hello?
Still here.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright. Mase, you shoot him the first time. Mase, you shoot him with your sniper damage. As you hit him, the zombie takes notice of you, and immediately after you do that, he ignores you, picks up this crate, and throws it over the side.
And then David shoots him, and
Can you cover that much distance?
Like shooting him? My
The
bullets have a
where you
range
were
of
to
more than
where
30
you are.
feet.
I'm just trying to make sure. Can you cover that much distance per round?
Oh! Oh, because we
Well,
were still.
I wouldn't have opened fire until David got here. I was letting him know, but
I didn't realize we were operating in combat rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you hit him and then you called David.
No.
That's-
The idea was sustained fire.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you hit him and then like you called David.
No,
Okay.
that would be silly.
Well, at least I would have been able to get over here in a dash.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
As something else, I had the dash to get over here too, so I was like, no.
Get
over here, see him.
I didn't realize we were still in rotation.
So, okay, were you stealthing over there, or were you just kind of standing at the edge looking at him?
I'm just standing at the edge looking at him.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
But you said he was ignoring us, so.
I must say he kind of looked at you, like you said, he can't get across the chasm. So
Well, yeah, but you said he didn't even seem to notice us until we opened fire, so.
yeah. Okay. Must say okay. Then in which case you
Like, I fire, then
Fire.
David fires.
hit, explode, kaboom.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Suka.
One misty step later to search the boxes
You know the thing
Okay.
we were talking about?
and to find Brian a new microphone.
What thing is that?
The flying thing. Do you want to give me a push?
Oh, you want me to push you off a cliff?
I trust you to do it.
You to push you.
Yes.
She'll turn to the Bulgarian and be like, your services have been rendered. Once again, I appreciate your kindness in offering them to me.
What does
Have
that
a
mean?
nice. She's thanking him for assisting them in fighting the zombies and stuff. He seems to have things under control, so she has given him her earring in a form of appreciation. Unless he wants money, she'll give him money if he wants that instead, and she will release him.
No, the platinum is melting in hell. It's useless.
As she goes and shoves, Nick's off of a cliff.
Okay.
Paraphrase.
Must say he.
I like being
Must say
looking
he
jittery.
Must say Evan's going to look at him as he's starting to drift out. As Evan kind of shoots him a smile. Shoots him a smile as the bar girl will look at him kind of concerned.
Why did we waste mana healing him if he was just going to be sent away immediately?
Well, he doesn't. There's an archdemon here, or archfiend here, and he doesn't want to fight the archfiend. But I feel like it's respectful enough to heal him and send him back, versus sending him back when he's like very weak. So in case a fiend on the other side decides to finish what was started and like fight him to the. Pretty much, I feel like it's courtesy to heal him before we send him back.
I probably would have healed him anyway, considering we made him do things.
All right, he's going to disappear. I'll say Evan's going to kind of be laughing, and it's like, that'll be fun for later. He's going to go ahead and start kind of walk forward a little bit. Checking these chests. Checking these chests. Opening them up. Opening them up. You will. Which one are you going to open first?
Might as well go with the one map south of me.
Oh my God! Be careful! It could be a mimic.
Okay, opening it up. You notice that it seems to this chest seems to be a little different from others. Appears to be magical. You open it up, and opening it up, you will see like a kind of a magical seal just kind of crack and come off of it, as you will see roughly about what looks to be 20 souls, 20 or so souls will come flying out of it and go drifting off. Unless you plan on doing something.
No.
Okay.
That was weird.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna check the other ones.
Yeah, actually, I'll make sure to check these.
Okay. Cool. Opening it up, you will see. I'll say you will see that these. I'll say you will see that these chests are effectively stuffed to the brim with the what looks to be humans. With the attire that they're wearing, you can kind of guess that these were the hunters that went missing.
All right. And that accounts for both chests.
They've got stuff. Must say they have stuff that you can loot if you want. It's not much, but they have stuff that you can loot.
Well,
if you wish to loot the bodies.
I'm going to use my natural spider climb ability to bring both chests over here. That way,
Okay.
Evan can help us, purify the bodies with his magic while we're going through the items to see if there's anything of use.
Okay. They're casual hunters, so casual hunters, Joe, like some daggers, some casual leather armor. Nothing seems to be. I mean, like you said, they were hunters from like a fishing, like a pier village,
Oh.
so they didn't have a lot. So,
Well, how many daggers? How much leather?
I'll say two daggers. I'll say two daggers. I'll say two daggers. Let's see.
Let me know when I can. Oh, why am I over there?
I have no idea why you're over there.
Seven copper, 1 silver, 1 gold.
And how many suits of leather?
2.
I wasn't sure if the push was resolved or not, since it sounded like I hadn't been bounced back to yet.
You said like the what had been resolved?
Yeah. There was a focus shift, so I was kind of quiet and not resolving the
being pushed off the
being
cliff.
pushed yet.
Your mic's wigging again.
It's like I know the answer to that because I'm doing this for a very specific reason.
Okay. Yes. How would you like to be shoved into oblivion?
The funny thing is, I won't, because I know how spectral movement, which grants me flight.
You said what now?
He can fly now.
Yes,
Okay.
because of
Nice.
spectral
Okay.
movement. But the character suspects but doesn't realize it. It's asking to be pushed.
Okay, that's good because you really don't want to get pushed down there. I say we didn't want to pull the free lick jumps into the pit of spikes. There is no money at the bottom of this pit.
Beware the sacrilege.
Okay. Okay. The hunters are able, must say, with a quick prayer, the souls of these hunters are able to go wherever the souls of Ravenloft head to.
And then we'll
Thanks, Suka. I'm glad that worked.
give them a quick cremation after that, just to be safe.
Okay. All right. So with the cremation, with the cremation and the release of the soul, release of the souls, release of the souls that were in the chest.
Oh.
Is there anything you want to do with those souls, David?
Oh, me? Oh.
Yeah.
No, Nyx is just being,
He opened up that chest, and about 20 souls went flying out of it. They seem to kind of be swirling around for a moment. Is there anything you wish to do?
Can I, tell anything about them?
These appear to have been harvested, from what you can tell. I must say, these souls are undamaged, uncorrupted. They appear as if they've been harvested. From what you can tell, these are the souls from the village where when you guys did that investigation, and you said, and they were told that the souls have been rended from the bodies. Due to, I'll say, they have been rendered from their bodies, more than likely from a pact with the archdevil, and these are more than likely them.
Set them free, which I don't think which I think means I do nothing.
Mm.
If you do nothing, they will go free.
Okay.
There is an option. There is an option for you to do something here.
Is it something the character would realize?
Is something that the character would realize, but would the character would want to do it?
What, like absorb them?
Hmm?
Like absorb them?
Yes.
Okay.
The character is of the belief. You're still trying to figure out exactly how your existence works. But the character does see these pure souls, and you are capable of absorbing free souls.
Okay.
If it is a matter of, does your character feel like taking these souls for his own gain?
Okay.
In order to increase his power.
These souls. You said that. Okay. You said they are pure souls, like as an uncorrupted souls. Can I tell if these were the souls of assholes?
No. These were they're pure souls, not as in they're good people, but they're pure souls as in they're not damaged.
I think you need to reset your mic again.
Ooh. And I can't tell. Is there any markings on the chest?
Alright. But yeah, they have not been damaged.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better.
And I can't tell if they're good or bad souls, and there's no markings on the chest. And they're from the village that we were in earlier that were being dicks to us.
Yes.
I feel like we should let the souls go find peace.
What was that?
I feel like we should let the souls go so they can find peace.
Well, I feel if this was the soul of the woman that was giving me lip, then I might do it. But
Up to you. This is effectively you seeing if you, I might say, if you want to take this chance to increase your power and
yeah,
to go up. I'm not saying to go up a rank.
I know. Mm,
So yeah, this is just a matter of if the character would want to do this.
he is conflicted.
Yeah. So that might say this is not a oh hey if you take it something bad happens blah haha. This is a oh hey morality conflict.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, I mean, technically something bad happens. Your transformation goes up. That's not supposed to be a good thing.
I do get nice pennies for it, though.
Oh, you do. I'm just saying, it's technically not supposed to be a good thing.
I cannot verify it.
Because at this, I say, with what you are, the more souls you have, the more stabilized your body becomes.
Yeah. Okay.
And as far as I'm aware, you do not have the ability to actively just rip souls out of people's bodies.
Yeah, we haven't got to the Mortal Kombat realm yet.
Okay, guys. Okay. High or low? Someone give me high or low.
4.
Low.
I always pick 4. So I'm the DM, so I can't give you a number.
I picked low.
Okay, I wish I had this as an attack. I rolled a 19, which is not low. So he will consider it for a good long minute. And then ultimately decide he doesn't have enough information to determine to absorb them or not. So he will ultimately let it go. Ooh.
Okay, they will float around you, and when you seem as if you do not wish to take them into yourself, then they will disperse through the roof. You will see them phase through the rock and go up into the sky.
Yes. He has doubts for a few more moments, and then eventually it's like, I'm sure that there's a poltergeist around here somewhere. Yeah, that's it.
Nayland, you are well aware that whatever these spirits are, they are pretty much just going to spend the rest of their lives, wandering around Ravenloft.
Well, yeah, that's how this whole place works, so not exactly a surprise.
Yeah, you are aware they are basically their fate is now doomed to roam Ravenloft for eternity.
Their fate was already to roam Ravenloft for an eternity.
Yeah, but at least they had a body. Then now they're just incorporeal souls that are just being
Well, I mean, they'll come back. Ravenloft has reincarnation. You just can't leave. They will, they will be recycled back into the system.
Oh, that's gotta be fun. But
at least that's how Ravenloft normally works, anyway. Unless you're telling me I somehow know these souls won't do that for some reason.
No. I'm gonna say from what you've seen, yeah, I'm like they do generally get on average. The ones who are constructs get recycled. The people who are actually people, kind of depends.
Well, even again, that's apparently a change because that's not how the setting normally works.
Most of the people come. Most of the people, yeah, they come back. They come back. Your experience with like souls that have been like taken away from their bodies for this period of time is normally people just die and then they get recycled. There aren't that many soul stealing people in here. They do run the risk of just becoming like ghosts, like everyone else here in Morden.
Well, again, they ran that risk even before we got here, so that's not really. The point is, they return to whatever passes for the natural order around here.
Yeah. All right. All right. You have, Mase, you have chosen to forego. You have chosen to forego your level in exchange. Mase, in exchange, there will be XP.
Okay, I seriously had to think about that. Though if I had realized what you just told Triss, I would have chosen otherwise. But
Yeah,
Nix
I couldn't
didn't,
tell you
so
because you don't have enough information about the world to know
yeah,
how that goes.
yeah, Nix didn't know. So
Yeah.
I really had to think about that. But that's why I was like, Nix will remember this.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I was like, okay, I was like, I can't tell him too much because he wouldn't know based on, all of that. I was like, the only person here who would have that sort of information would be Nayland, and I don't think Nayland knows that you absorb souls or that you're,
Yeah, I
just a
don't know he
conglomerate.
absorbs souls, and I don't know there's a reason to mention where those souls went.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he doesn't know that you're effectively Ermac from Mortal Kombat. So, all right. Outside of that, in which case we'll go ahead and call it there for a night as you guys figure out what your next move is. Um, so yeah, as you guys can go ahead and try and figure out what your next move will be going forward.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. We keep going, following the map.
Well, true. I mean, you can follow the map. You can, determine how you want to get there.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So, all right.